against the Washington Wizards. Man, he's so quiet tonight. You can hear a mouse pee on cotton, baby. LeBron, where you at, baby? Where the antics, baby? The Phoenix Suns is kicking your butt. Uh-oh.
Came on YouTube on an early morning. Whole world watching when I'm performing. 7:45 in my Gucci interior. I see a real one when I look in the mirror. Salute to everybody, man. Woo! Uh-oh. This ain't the day for Laker fans. This ain't. Hey, this ain't one of them days, y'all. Look, they try to look. My mic almost got unplugged. Everything. They don't want me to talk about the Lakers. But we got a lot of things to talk about. But it's them Lakers. Hey, Laker fans. Hey. Man, I'm out them Laker fan, man. We good, y'all, though, bro. How everybody doing, man? On this great Monday morning. I had to come up in here and do a show. Man, yesterday I had got jam-packed, bro. I ain't even, like, I supposed to do the Clipper game, all these other games. A lot of stuff came up, wasn't able to do it. But today, I'm getting busy today. I'm getting busy. I'm making sure I get everything done today. From this stream. Y'all let me know. Y'all want me to do the Clipper? Y'all think I should do the Clipper game or that, so I got to do the Clippers, bro. But at the same time, you got the Clippers versus the Cavs, and you got Joel Embiid versus Jokic. Now, that's kind of messing me up right there. So I ain't going to lie. So I don't know which one to do right there. But, man, we had an epic night last night. I think we had an overall good basketball night. Y'all saw, of course, we're going to talk about the Brooklyn Nets versus the New York Knicks just a second. I mean, you look at the game. Of course, last night we all saw the Lakers got destroyed. We're gonna talk about them too. Grizzlies, they beat the Thunder 125-118. Rockets got beat down by the Pelicans. That's an important game right there for the Pelicans. That 130-105 win, that's gonna be big for them. Because they not far. And it's getting real close, and hands are getting sweaty, and people getting nervous out there with this play-in stuff. It's gonna get dangerous. The Magic, the Sixers pulled out a close one against the Magic. That was a close game. Luka Doncic now, we're gonna talk about them. I want to talk about Luka Doncic. He's been playing the MVP level this year. I like what I'm saying for Luka Doncic. They got the win over the Celtics. Of course, my Clippers behind Reggie, Mr. June, behind my guy Twin, and of course, unlimited Luke Kennard. We got it done. Luke Kennard shot them boys out the gym in the fourth quarter. We got it done against the Pistons, 106-102. Pacers, they lost. Salute to Trae Young. I want to talk about him too today. Trae Young had a great night. I had 50 in the tie. I got to get a shout out to all the big performances yesterday. Like Trae Young, he had 47 points, y'all. Like he's been balling. Salute to Trae Young now. They got the win 131 to 128 over the Pacers. But now we got to talk about, first I want to talk about this performance right here, the Kevin Durant one. Salute everybody. Salute my boy Roy, Dylan, Double in, my boy Alex. Yeah, man, I gotta talk about Kevin Durant giving that 50. Matter of fact, he had 53. I don't know why I put the 50. Hold on a second. My guy had 53, y'all. Kevin Durant was balling out of his mind on top of that. Kevin Durant just, man, that dude was unstoppable last night. And I like, what I did like from that game, he started out guarding Randall too. He came out setting the tone. I like what I saw from Kevin Durant. Salute, Dante. I like what I saw from Kevin Durant today, bro. I mean, last night. He came out, he really set the tone, guarding the other team best player. Salute my boy Easy. He was guarding Julius Randle. Like, he was actually guarding people. They said, I think that game against the Sixers, that really kind of changed their mindset. They kind of see now that they got to come out defensive first. And I saw some things from that I really like. Steph Curry didn't play. Of course, Kyrie Irving didn't play. We're going to talk about him too. But I am going to talk about this. Kyrie Irving called out the mayor, Eric Adams. And I listened to what Eric Adams was saying about Kyrie Irving too. It just, none of this stuff made sense to me. When the fans out there chatting, we won't let Kyrie play. He was like, it's simple. Take the jab. I mean, you know what I'm saying? To the people that's sticking to the system, they're gonna agree with what he's saying. But I'm gonna tell you why it just don't make sense to me, bro. Because as we saw yesterday, Kyrie Irving coming to the game, that set a message. I feel like. I think that really was he was sending a message that this whole mandate thing is stupid. Because I'm not allowed to come to the game and play, but I'm allowed to come to the arena without a card. I can sit at the game in the arena around millions and be cool with it. So I don't know. That kind of don't make sense to me, bro. And Kevin Durant said that he called out the New York City mayor, Eric Adams, to figure out what the Brooklyn Nets feel is a confusing vaccine mandate that now allows Kyrie Irving to attend but not to play in their games. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving was a spectator at the Barclays Center for the first time this season, yesterday anyway, sitting across from the Nets bench for the Brooklyn in a 110-107 victory over the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's crazy to me, y'all. Like, y'all know how I feel about that, bro. But now I gotta, like, come on, bro. Anthony Davis. Let's talk about Anthony Davis for a second, bro. I don't know where he at, but apparently, we all know he didn't play yesterday. He came out in the cut in the press and asked if his groin injury is the main reason the Lakers didn't beat the Suns in the playoff last year. He said it was. We know they didn't know that. They got away with one. So, are we sure about y'all? Are we sure about that, bro? I think people forget one thing. Anthony Davis was not the only one. Yeah, he got hurt. But who was the first person to get hurt in that whole series, bro? It was Chris Paul. Chris Paul's the first player to get hurt in that whole series. Why are we not talking about that, bro? Chris Paul said in the JJ Redick podcast that most of that series, he couldn't even uplift his arm. He didn't know why the Lakers were guarding him. That's how bad it was. So I think everybody just don't just make an excuse for one side, make an excuse for Chris Paul too. Y'all actually got away. Y'all had a chance to win the series when Chris Paul was down. Cause 1, 2, like I think they said 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chris Paul said he couldn't move his arm. He can badly move his arm. Y'all go listen to the interview. So Anthony Davis come down and said, "Oh, that's the main reason why we lost." I don't like that, bro. So you gonna because when we say that, When we said it for the Clippers, y'all say, "Oh, that's chump change. That ain't nothing. That's small thing to a giant." Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. All we gotta do is come back, get back together, and prove that we validate what we saying. That we would have beat y'all. We would have had why. Cool. I ain't gonna be no hypocrite. But my thing with the Lakers is it's been from the last 2-3 years. It's always been an excuse. We keep leaning on the bubble. Oh, the bubble is. Oh yeah, we got it done in the bubble. We got it this in the bubble. And I'm gonna let my guy Elder in too. He got to speak on this one right here. He finna speak for all Laker Nation. But all this stuff y'all keep talking about the bubble, y'all still haven't validated that yet. I've been hearing nothing but chump change coming from this from y'all side. Ain't no pennies and dimes. Y'all keep telling me, oh, if this ain't happened, if that ain't happened, this ain't happened. We go out there and prove it. Show me that the Clippers or the Lakers are better than everybody else. They never validate that championship ring. They came right back out, laid an egg in the first round. And this is the thing. It's a reason why you played the Phoenix Suns in the first round. You were the 7. What is this? The 8 seed? 7 seed? That was 7 seed. My bad. They were 7 seed. How did you get from the 7 seed why you went from the first seed to the 7 seed? And you was the number 1 defensive team. What's the excuse? Your team just wasn't good enough. Because Phoenix Suns ain't made no excuse. Chris Paul was hurt the whole series to game 5. We forget that. He couldn't even move his arm. It got so bad, Monty Williams told him, hey, I don't think you should play. Chris Paul ain't want to leave his guys hanging. He just out there stuck one arm, losing the ball, all that stuff. Why do we forget that? So my guy, Devin Booker, he was asked about that. He said, if was a fifth, we all be drunk. There's a lot of ifs in this game. And you look at the history along the lines, there's something that comes with for every team during every season. Instead of just taking the high road and going, you have to make comments like that. Hey, I mean, that sends a shot to all of us, even Clipper fans. Clipper fans got to eat that too, because we make the same excuse too. So I ain't gonna sit and act like sound like no hypocrite. We make the same excuses too. In reality, that's the truth though. We ain't get it done. Injuries or not, it's part of the game. But I don't want to hear nothing from Anthony Davis. No, I don't want to hear it. If LeBron would have said, I still would have said, bro, you out your mind because you was out there and you ain't get it done by yourself. But Anthony Davis, I don't want to hear nothing from Anthony Davis. Nope, because he came out here this year and last year and he ain't proved that. Especially this year. I'm gonna say this year. He ain't come out and prove nothing. He looked like trash all year. He had 2-3 good games. You supposed to be the man of this team. You the biggest reason why this team has failed. I know a lot of we say and LeBron put it together, cool. But I'm blaming Anthony Davis. I'm putting this whole meal on him because he the one in his prime, and everybody let this man slip by. We keep killing LeBron, we killing Russell Westbrook. Why we ain't killing him enough? Come on, y'all. When he the one, he poking his chest out about something that happened in the playoffs. Do something this year. Do something about it. I don't want to hear it. Do something. Come back, get ready for the play-in, and do something about it then. If that's your case. If they better than the Phoenix, they keep getting smoked by Phoenix every time they play, they get smoked by the Clippers. They get out here getting ran through. I'm talking about just dog walking. Them dudes, they got the Lakers looking like poodles out there. I ain't trying to hear it. They talking chump change. Talk big money talk. Anthony Davis. I'm mostly talking about him because all he been doing is running his mouth and he ain't validating nothing. That's all I want to see. If y'all the big dogs of LA, y'all the big dogs of the NBA, validate that bubble ring. I shut up. Y'all ain't gonna hit me. I come up in here, get this man confident. If the Lakers turn this around and win a championship, I ain't gonna go duck and hide. I never do. I come in here, give them 100% respect. And they got it done. But we already know they ain't gonna get it done. We already know that. So that's why I'm killing it today. Like, why are you saying anything, homie? You need to be coming back worried about getting in the play-in. Because y'all finna get ready to drop out of the play-in. You so focused on last year. Don't focus on last year. Because y'all told us Clipper fans, we making excuses. Y'all ain't get it done. When we had 3-4 guys hurt. So what makes the Lakers so special? I don't care about the Lakers win no championship, no bubble. Let's talk about now. I'm finna get ready to drop a damn league. Cause that kind of pissed me off. I'm like, hold up. Y'all gonna come up in here and tell us Clipper fans can't make no excuse because our best player he ain't played not one game. Anthony Davis, this is what I don't understand. Anthony Davis played at least 3-4 games, right? Kawhi ain't played one game. Serge Ibaka ain't played one game. And we won 6 games. If your team was that better, next man up. Because that's all the Clippers been doing. We ain't been making no excuses. You don't hear, bro, come on, bro. Y'all don't hear Paul George and them saying that. Paul George said, hey, we just ain't get it done. That's all the homie said. Y'all be killing Paul. Paul's the best player in this series. He could have easily said, hey, if we had Kawhi, we would have won. That's how we really feel. He said it after the game, speak on it. Salute everybody. He said it on the game after the game last night. He came out the cut. Dude, you sitting on the bench. All I want to hear is you coming back, homie. Just come back and do something. You ain't done nothing all year. Y'all, you got LeBron James and Russell Westbrook thrown under the bus. If you could have been playing better, and they could have been at least a better team than what they are. Salute, El. Go ahead.
Hey, salute, Showtime. The only question I got for you is why is it that the Lakers have to validate their championship in 2020? Why?
Because a lot of people don't believe. I look at it like this, Elder. Even though they won, they get 100% credit. But we all know some of the performances in the bubble, we ain't gonna see it in the regular environment because that environment right there is totally different.
Oh, I will 100% agree that the environment was different, but it was different for every single team there. So it does not change the outcome of it. It's not like one team had a distinct advantage over another. They all had to deal with they all had to deal with the same. They all had to deal with the same circumstance. So no one had a competitive advantage from going into the bubble. They all had to deal with that crap, being locked down and all that stuff, not being with their families and all that stuff, not having fans. Everybody had to deal with that. Y'all keep acting like you don't want to accept the bubble ring because it happened outside of traditional basketball. But you know what? All of us as fans agreed to that. Why? Because we supported it and watched it. All of them players agreed to it. Why? Because they showed up and played. And all the owners agreed to it. It's no different than when you have a lockout season and you only get 50 games in. Does that championship need to be validated the next year? Because my thing is this. If a team wins, you saying they got to validate. Well, none of these niggas championships are validated because we only have a small group of teams that has ever even repeated.
Well, that's different in a regular environment. I'm
See,
talking
that's
about
your opinion, Showtime. That's your.
Hold on, Elder. I'm not just the only one saying that. NBA players feel that way. Did you hear what Giannis said?
That's because them niggas. Hold on. Said? That is because
forget us fans. Forget us fans.
Hey,
what about the defending MVP?
I'm gonna ask you this.
He said Miami was a bubble team. He didn't, bro. Everybody in their heart believe. Bro,
he said, hold on.
Jamal Murray ever dropped 50 pieces in a regular environment?
He said that because, oh my God, Jamal Murray was on the uptick. But Giannis said that shit because he lost to damn Miami. That's why that nigga had hate in his blood.
That was a bubble team. Everybody knows
that nigga got hurt. What is you talking about as a bubble team? They still won the games. Y'all niggas.
They got monologues. They got monologues, so they came out that bubble.
Only people that are saying something about that is niggas that hate the Lakers and people mad their team didn't win. Because I promise you, if their team would have won in 2020, we wouldn't hear that from their fan base. We wouldn't hear that from nobody. We act like this is just some universal. No. We act like this is just some universal thing that nobody respects the 2020 championship. I 100% kick back and disagree with that bullshit. Just the people. I know just the people. I know it count. But it don't. And my thing is this: it don't have to be validated because people like yourself and other people that don't care for the bubble say it needs to be validated. Just because you niggas say it don't mean to be. And then what is the criteria to validate? Each one of you niggas will have something different. You would say, oh, you got to get back to the chip. Somebody else would say, well, they at least got to get to the West Conference Finals. Somebody else would say, well, they can't get bounced in the first round. You niggas move the goalposts. That's bullshit. A chip is a chip. And y'all niggas need to move on. Because I promise you, if that sorry-ass nigga Kawhi and them sorry ass strippers won it, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I guarantee we wouldn't.
I told
Showtime, you my nigga.
I said
Showtime, you my nigga. You are lying.
I'm
telling you
gonna
flat
need to
out.
validate that.
You are lying.
You know why
bro.
I say that? Elder.
You are lying.
You know why I say that?
You lying,
you know
nigga.
Hold on,
you my nigga, but you lying, bro.
Hold on, Elder.
You my nigga.
This one, hey, Elder, you old school. You come from the era where you come from the era where, okay, y'all win this year, y'all can't win, y'all ain't gonna win another one. That's the mindset I still have. Even I carry that mindset on, because when they said Kobe can't win another one, he went out and won another one, bro. It's all about validating that you're dominant.
Hey, again, though, hold on, Showtime. Again, if you go by that premise, that means that 90% of the championships are not validated. Because we only got a we only got a handful of teams that actually came back and won the next year. You got the Bulls, you got Golden State, you got the Lakers, you got the Celtics. Who else? Oh, and Houston. That's 5 teams.
Dominance.
That's 30 teams in the league.
Dominance.
Those teams came back and won. They came back and won the year after. That's what you saying the Lakers should have done the next year.
The Warriors won back-to-back.
I just said that, Showtime. I said for what you're saying, the Lakers.
It's all about
Miami
dominance.
didn't win.
Yes, they did win back-to-back.
Yeah, they did in the middle. So you got 6 teams. You got 6 teams out of 30 that they championships count. All these other teams that won chips, they kept championships ain't validated because they didn't repeat. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Let me ask you a question, Elder. Ask you a question. If we ask 100 NBA fans, what was the most least pressure situation? They gonna say that bubble, bro.
That is depending on where you ask them. It depends on where those fans come from.
That's the truth, though. They gonna say that bubble, bro.
There's regional bias. It's regional bias with that because people are mad.
There ain't no travel.
Well, bro, the key is this: it don't have to. It was no travel for everyone, though.
I know that, but
you act like no fans, no travel benefited the Lakers and the Lakers alone.
You
act like that.
Certain guys play better.
My God. Oh my God. How do you know that? Hold on, time out. How do you know that when you've never had? Hold on. How do you know that when you've never had this situational scenario before? You've never had this situational scenario in the NBA.
Elder, I'm going out what the players said, not me. Stop looking at me.
I don't care what they say.
Certain guys get they energy picks up off the crowd. You know that. You gotta know that, bro.
Again, all players get energy from the crowd. All players do. If you've ever played, every player does. Every player does. But does that mean? But does that mean they can't? Hold on. But does that mean they can't go out and produce when there is no crowd? Because this generation, hold on. This generation is an AAU generation. So they played in places where there's only been 40, 50 people there. If you've ever played AAU, especially locally, I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Y'all got the weakest excuses to try to disvalidate the championship. The fact of the matter is the Lakers had the same situation and the same scenarios that every other team in the league had. And they went in and mentally got it done. The other teams didn't. So now, hold on. So now what everybody wants to do, because they hate LeBron and they hate the Lakers, is disvalidate that championship. To hell with you Negroes. It's a chip. Y'all ain't disvalidating the Spurs. Y'all ain't I'm just saying, it's a chip. Live with it. But to say that because we didn't come back and win it the next year, that ain't validated. Man, come with that, man.
But Elder, what have the Spurs done since '99? They won 4 more.
Bro, we're only talking Showtime. Do you understand that since the bubble, it hasn't even been 2 calendar years yet? It hasn't. It ain't even. You're not listening. You're not listening.
Go ahead. My bad.
You talk about they validated it by winning 4 after '99. We ain't had 20 years. It took them 20 years to win them 4. It's been less than 20. It's been less than 24 months. It ain't even been 2 full calendar years since they won that chip.
Okay.
So everybody acting like we done fell off the face of planet Earth because we made the playoffs last year and we're in the play-in this year. Like we not relevant. You know what? Even when we different, even if we did fall off, it still don't disvalidate the championship. They had the best team in the NBA that year, and they went out and they proved it. So folk can disvalidate it all they want. I don't give a shit. A chip is a chip. And I promise you this, you hypocrites, if it was your freaking team that won, I would not be hearing this conversation. You can say that hindsight is 2020. You can say that today, but I promise you, if your weak, sorry-ass team would have won, y'all asses would not be saying this dumb shit. Y'all would be pushing it the other direction. Oh, it took more mentals and they had to get past it. I guarantee y'all will come with them weak-ass excuses. It's a chip, man. Live with it.
Well, Guap, you said...
And I'm matching your energy, too. You noticed that, right? You noticed that, right?
Like
I'm matching your energy. I'm matching your energy.
Hey, look, Guap said that. He said if Kobe was on the Lakers, y'all would say he was mentally tough to go through it. That's not true. I don't need to see Kobe Bryant go through a bubble to know he mentally tough. As a matter of fact, it's a matter of fact. Kobe
Don't matter.
Bryant
this ain't Kobe. We ain't talking about Kobe. We're not talking about Kobe.
No,
we ain't talking about Kobe.
He said that, not me. He said if Kobe, he mentioned Kobe Bryant. You know what Kobe Bryant would have did? Kobe Bryant would have said, okay, I'm gonna turn around and win it again. That's what Kobe Bryant would have said. He wouldn't have changed no team. Matter of fact, Elder, you know this. Kobe Bryant would have wanted no changes to that team. You know that, bro. You know that. He was pissed off when they got rid of Lamar Odom. He was pissed off. You know that, bro. Now, what you think? Now, Devin Booker.
Can you hear me, Showtime?
Yeah, I can hear you now, homie.
Okay,
you heard Devin Booker said. So what you got to say about Devin Booker?
I didn't hear it. What did he say? I didn't hear it. What did he say?
Okay.
I didn't hear it. What did he say?
Hold on. He said, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. There's a lot of ifs in this game. And you look at the history along the lines, there's something that comes up for every team during every season. Instead of just taking a high roll and going, you have to make comments like that.
Here's the thing. I understand why Devin Booker would not, because he's talking about Anthony Davis' comment, right?
Yeah.
Right? I understand why I wouldn't care for that. If I'm on the team and we beat y'all, I wouldn't care for that comment either. So let me just get that out the way, right? But I'm not going to be mad at Anthony Davis when a reporter asks him a question and he answers it from what he believes to be his truth. I'm not going to get mad at him. There's a lot of Laker fans that believe if Anthony Davis doesn't get hurt and LeBron was 100% healthy, we would have beat Phoenix. That's what we believe. It's an opinion because nobody knows. The fact of the matter is Phoenix won. With Anthony Davis out, they became the much better team, and they proved that. So, again, he was asked a question, though. Y'all act like Anthony Davis is going around spewing this man, kind of like y'all Clippers be popping off at the mouth. Y'all act like he's just going out there saying that to everybody so people, hey, them niggas want to win. No, someone asked him that question, and he answered the question. That's it. That's it. So I don't understand why niggas get their panties in a bunch because a nigga answered the question.
Okay, El, I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, real quick, before you go. Real quick. Devin Booker was asked, remember in the bubble, remember they won 8-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
They went 8-0 in the bubble, and they still didn't make it to the playoff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he was asked about should they been in the playoffs? What did he say? That nigga felt like they still should have been in the playoffs. That's his opinion. The fact is they didn't make it. But he still felt like by the performance that they had, he should have been in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying, man. It's just, again, if you're asked the question, I'm going to ask somebody this. How should Anthony Davis have answered that? Should he have said, Phoenix was the better team?
I'm going to tell you exactly how he should have answered. He said, bro, we just didn't get it done. This what a real alpha male would have said. We ain't get it done, bro. No excuse.
I don't agree with that.
That's what you killed. Hold on. You killed Paul George. That's what he said. He said, hey, man, we ain't get it done. Simple as that.
No. Listen to the question, though.
What Kobe Bryant said. Hold on.
Listen to the question.
Hold on, Elder. This is easy. What Kobe Bryant said when they had Andrew Bynum. What he said, bro.
What did they ask him, though? What was the question?
What
was the question? What was the question, though? You got to frame the question. I'm saying, what was the question?
When you a real G, you wouldn't have made that excuse, bro. You said, oh, they know they got away with one. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. And you not coming out here validating that either. You're not giving Laker fans no hope.
I'm not trying to.
Elder,
I'm not trying to
That's
validate
another
nothing.
question. This is my question with you though. Why y'all don't make the same excuse for Chris Paul? The man couldn't lift his arm up. Why y'all not telling the full story?
I'm not making an excuse for anybody. That's how that man feels, is what I'm saying. He believes if he didn't get hurt, they would have won that series, and that's all he said.
What about Chris Paul though?
What about? They didn't ask him about Chris Paul, did they?
No, Chris Paul came out in the interview not long ago. JJ Redick, he talked about it. He said, "Bro, I couldn't even lift my arm in the first 3-4 games. Game 5 is when I really got my pop back." He said, "I don't even know why the Lakers were guarding me."
I remember him saying that. I remember him saying that. I'm not understanding what your point is.
My point is, like, we just making it seem like, oh, the Lakers were just done because of just injuries. The Suns had everybody. Chris Paul was playing everybody. No. Chris Paul couldn't even play for real. He didn't pose to play. Matter of fact, he was done.
Well, apparently he wasn't, because he still was able to get out there and perform. Not to his best, but he was still able to get out there and do it.
Because he's tough.
Correct.
But at the same time, he could not shoot the ball, though, Elder. If you go back and watch, he was losing the ball. Y'all won them games.
I fully remember.
He couldn't even play in the fourth quarter, if y'all remember. Y'all, them games.
What game? Hold on. What game did he get hurt in?
It was game 1.
Well, who won game 1?
The Suns. It don't matter.
No, hold on,
Game
bro.
2, 3, and 4.
Hold on, bro. You just said that they won. We won the games he was hurt. We didn't. That nigga got hurt in the beginning of the third quarter in game 1. He finished that game out. They won that game.
The Suns already up though, bro. They already.
Now how much, bro? You got like they was blowing the Lakers out.
Yeah, but they was already beaten though.
It was a game. They won that game. Then the Lakers came and won the next 2. You saying that they only won because of Chris Paul?
I really believe this. If Chris Paul would have never got hurt, y'all would have lost in 5.
Yeah, okay. And again, so should I jack you for your opinion? That's how you feel.
No, that's just my opinion. No, the world.
And again, why are we mad? Why are we mad at Anthony Davis here? Then someone asked him his opinion on what he thought would have happened.
You know why? You know why? Because he out here playing like doo-doo, and he ain't giving Laker fans no hope, and he's saying comments like that. And it's not. I'll tell you this:
23-9 ain't doo-doo to me. He ain't playing up to the standard.
Bro,
he is not. Hey, hold on. He's not playing up to the standard we want him to play at. But I'm not gonna call 23-9 doo-doo. I'm not gonna do that. That's you. Doo-doo. See, that's you. That's you. Because here's the key: people forget. What was the Lakers? Where were they seated at before Anthony Davis got hurt?
Man, bro, they was battling.
No, answer the question. Answer the question.
Okay, why you don't say they was a 6th seed? Why you don't say that for Paul George? We was the 5th.
What do you mean? I ain't saying nothing about y'all. So I ain't saying nothing about them. So
what? You don't hear us making no excuses. Them niggas was still losing.
What excuses are we making, bro?
And today, bro, you sitting there saying, "Oh, it's just injury excuses." Clippers we ain't got no guys. We got better. Anthony, I don't want to hear that excuse.
Showtime. It ain't an excuse. The answer is what he believes. They asked him a question. He gave them an answer. That's not an excuse. That's what he believes. That's all I'm saying. We talking about this excuses. That's fine, bro. Ain't no excuse for Lakers. They playing like, hey.
Let's be honest.
Ain't no excuses. Ain't no
deep down in your heart, Elder. Deep down in your heart, you do not see. You know that one game against Philly, he dominated Embiid. Why we can't get
not one game? He dominated the first 4 games. Go look at the first 4 games when he came back. He dominated all those games.
What those games, Elder?
I had to go back and look at the schedule.
He ain't do it against he do it against Giannis. He do it against none of the other big dogs.
I think it was Nurkic. I think it was by then it was over again. He dominated. Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did. Nurkic. Some of the last meeting.
I can't pull it up. I'm on my phone. I gotta go back. I can't. I gotta go. I gotta go look up because I thought we played him twice. And the first time I thought he destroyed him. Then the second time he came back and Nurkic played well. And Anthony Davis didn't.
You ain't do none of these Clippers.
Well, we didn't have y'all. Did we have y'all in that first 4 or 5 games? I said in the first 4 or 5 games.
He played
in the first 4 or 5 games.
Man, that's just 4 or 5 games, bro. And then them games,
Now,
they won't get
all I'm saying is that he played well in the first 4 or 5 games when he came back. I have to look at the schedule to see exactly who it was we played. Well, everybody remembered Embiid because
okay, go ahead.
My
bad. Go ahead.
I'm just saying everybody remember Embiid because that's when the major hype was on Embiid for what's the name? He had started dominating, scoring 50, all that stuff. And Anthony Davis came and shut his ass down. Dominated his ass and shut him down. He got a bunch of bull crap points at the end when the game was already over and didn't matter. But he destroyed that nigga, man. He ate that nigga for lunch. And that's the Anthony Davis people want to see every game. And they mad because they don't get to see it every game. Now, why that is, I don't. Hey, why that is, I don't know. And again, you entitled to your opinion. Again,
if Paul George is playing like that and he out here talking like that, I don't want to hear, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna go pull this one. I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna go pull the clips because I'm trying to think Showtime. And I'm trying to remember. Because I'm almost positive I remember somebody interviewing some Clipper. I don't know if it was Patrick Beverly, Jackson.
You talking about Marcus Morris when he said,
I don't know.
Beat them if I ain't got hurt.
It was somebody that said because somebody asked them that if they got past Denver and they'd played the Lakers in the finals in the bubble, they would have beat them. I don't remember who it was. Somebody said it though.
You talking about the bubble? I don't
somebody asked one of the Clippers that if they wouldn't have, you know,
Clippers. I don't want to hear.
I know you don't.
Again, stuff like that. I don't want to hear because y'all had 3. I don't see. It's stuff like that, and I'm being consistent on that. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, you had 3 chances. We had an opportunity,
and we didn't get it done. I don't want
to hear nothing from the Clippers. Would you agree that what the Clippers did in the bubble was probably the most epic 3-1 fail ever?
I think that was, I do think that was worse than the first. I do because of the expectation they had on that team.
They were ranked number 1. They were expected to win.
The way the role players crumbled, and man, they crumbled bad.
Bro, your superstars crumbled too. Wasn't no role players.
No. Let me finish.
Oh, okay. So your superstars crumbled. My bad. Go ahead.
The role player. See, this is the thing, Elder. If y'all remember Montrezl Harrell? We kept bragging about him in the bubble. We were like, oh yeah, we gotta get Trez back. Right? We were like, Trez gonna come back. He gonna make us better. Trez crumbled, bro. He was out there look like a shell of himself. Lou Williams.
Oh boy, crumbled. Lou Williams.
He looked like trash. Kawhi, if you go back and look at that, game 1, game 2, they was all. If you go back and look at game 2, they had 4 people going Kawhi. Kawhi had bad games. The other games, he out there doing everything he can. But when they got to game 6, he ran out of gas. He had to pick the bad game 6. Paul George ain't do nothing. The rest of them cats ain't do nothing. We just ain't get it done. That's why I don't want to hear nothing about the bubble. I don't. Because our guy, and a lot of that got to do with Glenn Rivers. The guy everybody loved, Mr. Glenn Rivers. Made no adjustments.
We don't want to hear excuses, but we're gonna hear. We're finna hear one, but we don't want to hear none. But we're finna hear one.
I'm gonna tell you why. Homie. Let's start. Kawhi Leonard and them takes the blame, of course. But the thing about Kawhi is, you never heard Kawhi made no excuse. Guess what Kawhi Leonard said? We got to get smarter. No, when they asked him about it, he didn't make no excuse. He said, we got to get smarter. We got to play harder. You know what I'm saying? He ain't made no excuse. We came back and we did exactly that. When I look at Mr. Glenn Rivers, I make no adjustment, blew 4-5 3-point leads. You had Terrence Mann on the bench. Why he wasn't playing, I don't know. Reggie Jackson. It's funny. He had Reggie Jackson on his team. Why Reggie Jackson look way better with Tyronn Lue? Why this team as a whole look better than Tyronn Lue? It's a reason why. Your coach, number 1, and your leaders didn't even show up, and the role players had a lot of distractions. I don't want to hear no excuse for the Clippers.
Actually,
we need to get it done.
I think it's dual fault. Coach a bit better job, but I think personnel has gotten a little better because y'all have added a couple pieces since then that you didn't have. Y'all have. This is the key, and then everybody say this next man up and all this kind of stuff, right? Y'all is easy to say that with because y'all have the best roster that money can buy. You do. You just have the best. You got a bunch of starters on your bench. Is what you have, and they hungry, waiting for the opportunity out there to shine because their next contract is coming up. So y'all in a good scenario because your owner got a bunch of money and he'll spend it. Most teams, 98% of the team, 95% of the teams can't do what y'all can do. You just can't. But even with the best roster, that money coming up short,
breaking
bro.
up a little bit, huh?
And like you said, no excuses. I'm in the country, Showtime. Can you hear me?
That was the worst. Yeah, I can hear you. Look, that was one.
You right.
Me,
you right.
In my opinion,
yep.
that was the worst 3-1 lead because of the expectations, and it was too much. It was so much distraction on that team.
They were.
They weren't focused.
They were number one. They were picked to win it all, and in all the major games, they had all their major players. In the bubble when we played y'all, in them little 8 games, y'all had everybody. Wasn't nobody out, and you still lost to the Lakers. Then you get there, and the Lakers waiting on you. You getting your wish, but people ain't focused.
I think Westcott was out, but it still don't matter though because they ain't show up in the okay.
Who was out?
You gonna link right
Who
here?
was out?
I think it was Lou Williams or Trey. One of them ain't play their game, but it don't matter because they ain't do nothing the rest of the game, El. So I ain't gonna make no excuses. But I do know this though: we bounce back. We're a way better team now. So
I would agree with that y'all are, record-wise don't show that, but I would agree y'all are a better team if y'all can get healthy. I would agree. Y'all are a better team. I still don't think y'all going to be able to mentally get over the top, though. I don't trust y'all mentals, and I've been telling you that. I don't trust. I've been saying 2 things. Hold on. I've been saying 2 things. You got, hold on, bro. You got 2 superstars, right? 2. I don't trust the one superstar's body, and I don't trust your other superstar's mind. I've been saying that from day one. I don't. I don't. And guess what? Hey, guess what has happened? Hold on. Guess what has happened? The one superstar, his body has broken down and he ain't played all year. And the other superstar has mentally frazzled out.
Hey, Elder, I'm asking you a question.
I'm just keeping it real.
Elder, okay.
Yeah, I'm listening.
The first round, right? We went down 3-2. If we were so mentally weak, we would have crumbled.
Who was y'all playing?
The Dallas Mavericks. We would have crumbled. If they were so mentally weak, they would have crumbled.
Okay.
Not only did they win, not only did Kawhi Leonard just destroy everything they moved on Game 6. Game 7, that's a team. We found, hey, look, we played good that whole year, but I feel like the Atlanta game in that regular season, when Luke Kennard, Terrence Mann, they brought him back from around 25, that they took a step right there. In the playoffs,
I do remember y'all needed that.
The Clippers really found their identity in the playoffs. I'm just
hold on. Time out. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember everything, Showtime. One of these series, y'all was down, and I think y'all was facing elimination. I don't know for sure. And your stars didn't step up. And it took Terrence Mann scoring 39 to get y'all through.
That was the Utah series. That was game 6.
Because
if y'all lost, y'all have been eliminated though, right?
No, they would have been back to game 7 in Utah.
No.
Okay. All right. I was off. As I said, I couldn't remember everything. I knew it was a pivotal game. I knew it was a real pivotal game. And old boy had to put up the 39 to get y'all through. When y'all needed every bit of them 39.
Hold on, Elder. No, the thing was Kawhi had got hurt game 5. They wasn't sure he was going to play. It came last minute he wasn't going to play, right? So we went to Utah, game 5, 2-2. Everybody was like, man, I don't believe the Clippers going to get this done. They're going to lose this game and lose at home. Paul George had he had one of the greatest, that's probably his best playoff game in history, in his career. He had a big game 5, game 6.
And y'all won, right?
Right. Tyronn Lue said, I already know they're going to double Paul George, but I got my secret weapon out there if they double. They were doubling Paul George like he said it was, and Terrence Mann got the clap. He got to make a thing shake around up. Reggie Jackson had a big game. Everybody had a big game. That when you talking about mental toughness, that was mental toughness, bro. That's why I don't agree with what you saying as far as the mental toughness thing. That stuff in the bubble, that team, everybody and their mama knew this all year long. That team was not on the same page. You know, you had Trez. You know this for a fact. When Trez went to the Lakers, what he did, he caused a whole lot of confusion around there. And when he left, I'm not denying y'all had some. I'm not denying y'all had some snakes. That's why Kawhi got rid of them. Those 3 dudes, he got rid of all of them. It took a minute, but he got rid of them. Not Patrick Beverly. Not Patrick Beverly. Him and Patrick Beverly is cool. It just, I
End
don't know
of the
if you saw my
day,
show, but
hey, hold on. Here's the key. At the end of the day, he gone. If Kawhi wanted him to stay, he'd have stayed.
no,
Let's
Elder,
just keep that.
Elder,
Let's just keep that real. Hold on,
I'm
hold
trying to
on,
tell you
hold
something.
on, hold on.
You ain't listening, bro. You ain't listening,
I
Elder.
already,
The
okay.
man just came
I
out.
saw the
This
clip
man
you
just came
sent me.
out. Okay, then. Okay, he just came out today. He
That
said,
don't,
bro, he want to get paid, Elder. He want his
again,
extension. They want to pay him.
again. If Kawhi wanted him, he would have told them. They paying freaking Powell. They're paying these other niggas they just got. If Kawhi would have went to them and said, "Look, I don't give a shit. This nigga done helped us get to this point. I need him. Pay this man." What you think Ballmer would have did? He'd have paid that nigga.
Elder,
He's only gone because Kawhi didn't want him on the team.
That's not true, Elder. The man been playing 30 games a year and he wants $18 million. And he's older.
He didn't even get.
That's why they traded him.
Here's the key. They didn't even go through the levels of negotiation. That's the
Yes,
hard. I heard what Patrick. I listened to Patrick Beverley. Once they put that offer down, he was disrespected because it was lower than what he was already making. It was lower than what he was already making. That's disrespectful. And I'm telling you this now. If Kawhi had went to them and said, "I want Patrick Beverley," there's no way they go to the negotiating table disrespecting him. They don't.
But you know what's crazy, Elder? Because if you listen to the rest of the interview, guess what he said? He said,
What?
"The thing about Kawhi is he don't care about none of that other stuff. He's a normal superstar. He come in, work, and he do his part. You do your part, and go home. He don't care about that other stuff that LeBron they'll be caring about. So y'all be throwing that stuff around. That ain't the case for Kawhi.
I'm just telling you how teams are. If you are the face of a team and you're on the level like Kawhi is on with the Clippers, they're gonna listen to what he says. So if he said, I guarantee this, they can't just trade Paul George. Guarantee that.
But that's Paul George though.
They can't just trade Reggie Jackson. They can't. I guarantee you, anybody on that team that that Kawhi feel like he needs on that team, they ain't trading them bookers without going through Kawhi first. I don't think they let Patrick Beverley go without Kawhi. I promise you, I don't. This is how it works. Showtime.
But Elder, I want you to understand some reason why they traded. Again, you missing the point. I don't think
I know why they. I know why they did.
Every Clipper fan will tell you that man was not playing a lot of games. And on top of that, they wanted to get a little younger. Now look what they did.
Yeah.
Not only did they get under the luxury tax. See, this is what the Clippers do. They make genius moves. They got under the luxury cap. They got the $8.3 million trade exception for Eric Bledsoe, right? They flipped that move into Norman Powell now. So they already knew what they were doing. They didn't want to pay him. They want to see if they can get a big piece instead of keeping Patrick Beverley older, body breaking down. Look at him in Minnesota. Even though he balling, he missed a lot of games with them. They just gave him 1 year extension. And he said he wanted more. He wanted more money. He wanted another year. That's what he said in JJ Redick. He happy for the 1 year extension, but he wanted more. You gonna pay Patrick Beverley $18-20 million? You ain't want to do that for Alex Caruso.
I'm not my brother. I'm not saying y'all should have done that. I'm just saying that if Kawhi would have said he wanted Patrick Beverley, they would have worked that financials out. I promise you they would have. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't agree with paying Patrick Beverley. I didn't agree with the Lakers. I understood why the Lakers let Caruso go. I do. I understood. They went with the upside player, and they could not validate in their mind a guy with no upside. Now, he's a great player, and he's a good fit for your team. You need guys like him, but they couldn't validate paying this man freaking $30 million. Because that's what, of not paying him, but them paying $30 million a year for him. Because by the time you got his salary plus what it would have cost for the luxury tax, it'd have been close to that. You can't validate that. He's not that good of a player. So I see why they let him go. I do, from a financial standpoint. All I'm saying is that say LeBron would have went to them and said, "I want Caruso." Guess who would have left, y'all? THT. THT would have been gone.
He said he actually wanted Caruso.
Again, listen, bro. Come on, Showtime.
He did say that. It came out.
Listen. I understand what people say. I understand what they say, but you got to go by the actual actions. He could say all day, "I wanted Caruso," but if the Lakers went to him and said, "Look, we cannot financially afford both these guys. Which one you want, LeBron?" Well, it's amazing that the clutch guy ended up staying on the team. I don't give a. Yeah, he wanted to keep Caruso, but he wasn't going to cut the check to pay for Caruso. So that's why he battled. Of course, he didn't want to let him go. but he understands the business side of it. And everybody knew, all Laker fans, not everybody, all Laker fans knew, because the Lakers have been telling us we can't afford both these guys. We can't afford to re-sign both. And it's amazing that the clutch guy ended up getting re-signed. And I understand the Lakers doing that. You said what, Showtime?
I said I ain't gonna take over the whole show. I'm gonna let my guys BJ. I know they want to respond to you. BJ,
go ahead.
Salute, y'all.
Salute, brother.
What's up, bro? Salute.
Everybody. Salute everybody in the chat.
Salute.
Go ahead, BJ.
Yeah, I got a few questions for Elder, bro. You said the Clippers got the best roster money can buy?
Yeah, they do.
And you said basically they got a bunch of starters on that team?
Yeah, if you put most of those guys on other teams, they will be starting for those teams.
Well,
now you may be able to find like a team that's heavy at forwards. Well, Marcus Morris may not be able to crack their lineup. You know what I mean? He may not be able to crack the starting lineup in Milwaukee. But those guys, let me put it this way: those guys on 50% of the teams in the league, if you put them on another team, 50% of them, they'll be starting on those teams. They're bench guys. I agree with strictly their bench guys.
Well, I agree with that, but I think that goes more to the development, because if you look at their roster with Reggie Jackson, Nicholas Batum, both those guys were damn near out the league. So they developed and they have the right system and fit to be productive on this Clipper team. It's not like the Clippers just went out and got the best players and said put them together. They developed all those guys they have. Amir Coffey, Brandon Boston, Luke Kennard. Those guys got developed.
I disagree totally, because Jackson and Batum were already great players before they came there. This is why they got those big contracts, bro. The problem is they went to shitty teams. And then when you're on a shitty team and you making max kind of money like these dudes were making, your expectation level goes through the roof. But because you don't have the talent around you, those guys couldn't produce. So first off, I kick back against they got developed by the Clippers because they didn't. And then I also kick back when you said that they were almost out the league. That is a total lie. Neither one of those guys have ever been close to being out the league. The problem has been, hold on, let me finish. The problem has been that they were on shitty teams, Detroit and Charlotte, and they weren't producing to the number that they were getting paid. So that's why you want to get rid of a guy like that. But when Nicholas Batum became available, about every damn team in the league wanted Nicholas Batum. Reggie was a little different because you had to take on part of his contract. But when Nicholas got bought out, Lakers, everybody wanted Nicholas Batum. He picked the best spot for him, and he's shining now because he don't have to be the man. See, the money, $29 million, he's expected to be the man in Charlotte. He ain't built like that. So that's my kickback. Go ahead.
No, so I was saying with Jackson and Batum, they didn't have to be developed. They were already seasoned players. But there's evidence that the Clippers have developed their players. Amir Coffey came from the G League, developed. Luke Kennard came from their team out of nowhere, gave him a big contract. Not true.
He
came from Detroit, but he wasn't no big time player.
But he's a piece. Think y'all got it? Hold on, bro. What kind of money was Luke Kennard making before he got there?
That's fine, but as far as
no, bro. He was on another shitty team. You're talking about a guy that's making good money on a shitty team. Now you put him around a bunch of good players. Of course he's gonna play well.
But I'm saying, Elder, that's opinion phase. But that does I disagree with that.
That's not development. That's not.
They've developed that team.
Terrence Mann, Coffey, guys you draft and you give them opportunity to grow in your system. That's development. You didn't develop Luke Kennard. That nigga was one. Hold on, bro. Yeah, these are guys you drafted. I agree with that, but not the Luke Kennards, not these veterans you got that you paying good money to. You didn't develop them. All you did was give them opportunities to be more successful. They were coming from shitty teams. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
I'm saying they were coming from shitty teams. They're talented players. Luke Kennard has always been one of the best three-point shooters in the league from the day he got here. He's always been that. But if you're in Detroit,
that is true.
If you're in Detroit, who's gonna let you just flat out open shoot? No one. But on the Clippers, when you got four other guys on the court that's just as good or better than you, you're gonna get clean looks. Clean it up. That's why that nigga's the number one three-point shooter in the league now. But let's not act like he couldn't shoot threes before. That's
I didn't say he couldn't shoot threes, but he's a piece. He's not a dude that you just go out there and say we gotta have him. He's a good piece.
My brother, yes, my brother. What again? They have you're actually validating what I just said. They have the best roster that money can buy. He's a great piece on a good team. He's a bad piece on a bad team, especially if he's making a lot of money because your expectations go higher. You're not accepting 9 points from Luke Kennard when he's making $15 million for the Pistons. But he's only making, what's he averaging now, Showtime? 11, hold on. He's only averaging 11, 12 points for you guys.
But a great piece don't guarantee a starting position. A great piece don't guarantee a starting position.
But
you heard what I said? Go ahead, Show.
The point is, I'm pushing back against.
Everybody and mama know though this. Luke Kennard averaged 16 on the Pistons. If he had a bigger role with the Clippers, if he'd be a little more selfish, he averaged 16 with the Clippers, bro. And he lead the NBA in 3-point shooting.
Showtime. Nobody's arguing that. Y'all validating what I'm saying. Y'all are validating what I'm saying.
I'm not validating that. Yeah. I'm not validating that.
Yeah, you are.
What I'm saying is a great piece. Go ahead.
Can buy.
Well, that's what a team is supposed to do. A great piece don't guarantee but that's credit to the Clippers what they're doing with this. Hold on. Let me finish, yo. Let me finish. I'm saying a great.
Hold on. Credit to their owner.
The great piece don't guarantee a starting position. I'm responding. I'm saying a great piece don't guarantee a starting position.
I got you.
You just a piece.
We're not talking about. You
breaking up, Elder.
It's there 1 through 15.
You gotta fix your mic, bro. You gotta fix your mic.
I pulled over in the parking lot. No, I'm in a country, bro. I got bad reception. I pulled over so I can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah, you good. You good.
I'm in the country, so it ain't my mic. No, I got beats in my ear, nigga. Stop that.
Go ahead. You cutting out again.
We can't hear you, Elder.
Yeah, we can't hear him.
Oh, you on mute, Elder? He on mute for a reason, though.
But what I was trying to say is the reason why I had to push back to Elder because he's making it seem like the Clippers didn't develop those guys. Luke Kennard, Amir Coffey, Luke, and all them guys, if they're on another team, they're not having the success they have with this team right now. So he's saying they just got the best roster money can buy. Yeah, because that's what the Clippers do with this development team. That's what I'm saying.
I agree with that to a certain extent. I agree with you to a certain extent.
So what's the point? You don't disagree?
It's not that I don't disagree. I just think that the players that you just named, this league is about system guys. So if you put Luke Kennard in a system like the Warriors or a system like Greg Popovich and the Spurs, I think he still excels. You get what I'm saying? I don't think he's the star, but I think he's a great role player on what those systems, you know what I'm saying, what they're trying to do. You get what I'm saying? So just think about it. Like if you put Luke Kennard in a situation where Gary Payton II is, Gary Payton II gets a lot of wide open corner threes, bro. If that's Luke Kennard shooting those threes, the Warriors can easily probably have, you know what I'm saying, about 3, 4, 5, 6 more wins on the season because those shots, those are key shots, bro. You got to be able to knock down those wide open corner threes. And yes, GP II is a great defender, but what he lacks, I guess, in scoring, he makes up on the defensive end. But at the end of the day, you still need to score too, though. You need to be able to do both, in my opinion. So I think Luke Kennard has always been that coming out of Duke, bro. I mean, I know they gave him kind of like that star. They put that star label on him coming out of Duke. But in my opinion, watching him throughout his career, I always thought that he would just be a great role player, you know what I'm saying, on a good team. And that's what we're seeing. Like, you know what I'm saying, with the system, like you said, and in LA. Like their system is sort of, you know what I'm saying, allowing him to be that great role player. So once they get Kawhi and Paul George back, he'll even look even better because they're going to demand so much attention. Now those shots that he's taking under duress and coming off that high pick and roll, they're going to be wide open, catch and shoot threes. You feel me?
No, I agree with what you're saying. So that's my point though with the Clippers. They have the team that they have with the player development coaches that they have, they're able to build a roster like that to be successful, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like you said, how many teams are like the Warriors and the Spurs? There's not too many of them. So
Right.
what a lot of these teams are doing, they're making the mistake with the
Dallas,
Lakers,
I thought
which
Dallas in there.
But you got,
right.
hey, hold on. You guys
What
are not doing. Y'all didn't do the
hold on.
Clippers. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
No,
My bad.
no, I was
Yeah,
saying
Elder,
though.
don't be coming in here interrupting, bro, when you got bad reception.
Hey man, shut up, nigga. Shut up.
This the issue with the Lakers, and it's another thing I was trying to tell. I was going to go at Elder too. This the problem the Lakers are making. They trying to get all these names and these guys on this team and making bad fits, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why that shit ain't fitting together. Vice versa, what the Clippers are doing, they're bringing in pieces who might not have big names, but they fit together well. A lot of wings, outside shooting, good team defense. Like everything's strategic. So they deep from 1 to 12. And the
Right.
Lakers are going to go through a drought for a number of years because they're not picking the right pieces to bring together. Vice versa, the
Right.
Clippers are going to be a solid team for the next 4 or 5 seasons. Hell, they've been having a team the whole damn decade. They just didn't want the big one.
Well,
Anyway,
if I could kick back on what he's talking about right now. First off, that's the Lakers. They Showtime. They're Hollywood. They always. This is
You
how
kind of
they've done it
breaking
since
up,
they've been in
Elder.
LA.
Elder, you break up again.
All right, hold on. Maybe can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah.
Or no? I put the phone up to my mouth. That's better. But
Okay.
I'm gonna kick back because no, I put it up to my mouth so you can hear me better, the speaker. So I don't have I got my Beats earbuds in, not my headset. My headset, y'all will hear me clear because I got that microphone right there. I don't have that thing with me right now, but I got my Beats in my ears right now. But the Lakers, that's the way they do it. They've done it that way since they've been in LA. So they're gonna always go after the big name players and bring them in. I don't see the Lakers being in no 10-year drought. I don't agree with that at all. People say these players haven't missed, but here it is. We're 3 years into this thing or 4 years into it, and we got a chip out of it. So for the Lakers, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? We got a chip, and we're relevant again because we're in the playoff hunt and all that kind of stuff, and we're back talking. Beforehand, when we did the route that other teams try to do, go through the draft, develop your players, we were in a 6-year drought when we were the worst team in the NBA. That's unacceptable for the Lakers. It's unacceptable. We don't have the time to sit there and wait for guys to be developed. Now, again, we also don't have the finances that the Clippers have. They have the richest owner in the NBA. If you take if you take his money he makes and you take the next 3 owners behind him, you'd have to double what they make to come to what this dude makes. So he has an advantage over every team in the league because he can spend money that they cannot spend. And that's what he's doing now. People were mad. People were mad when he got Norman Powell and he got Covington. But I said nobody else was taking those contracts. Norman Powell had just re-signed, y'all.
Yeah.
That's going to cost him they did the math. It's going to cost him $150 million for Norman Powell. 150. Not this year. I'm talking about if he keeps Norman Powell the full duration of his contract, when you add in the luxury taxes that it's going to cost, that contract will cost him $150 million. Now, you tell me who thinks Norman Powell's worth $150 million. But on a team that's assembled the way the Clippers are, he's a great piece now. You take Norman Powell and put him in Portland, what is he? Nothing. Put him back in Toronto, what is he? Nothing. When you put him on the best team that money can buy, now he's a viable piece. So this is why I don't get into this developing thing for these veterans that are coming over, and all he's doing is absorbing their contracts to make the team better. an advantage that other teams cannot do. Now they can, but they'll probably go broke trying to do it. And let's just keep it real. He made his money way outside of basketball. This is his hobby. That's not where he made his money at.
Yeah, he's
The
a Michael
Lakers,
Scott.
yeah. The Lakers are strictly Lakers. They don't have other businesses outside. So their money is generated off the team and the team alone. So they don't have the long pockets that Ballmer had. Now, is that a knock at Ballmer? No, you got the money, spend it. And that's why I say what I say. Y'all have the best roster that money can buy. Because y'all are taking starters and putting them, let's put it this way, y'all taking secondary starters that could be number 2s or number 3s on other teams, and y'all fitting them in a role on y'all team to make y'all successful. I don't have a problem with that. But I don't like the fact that we said they're being developed. The only people being developed on that team is guys like Terrence Mann, Coffee, the guy that they just got, the other dude that played with LeBron's son, Boston. Those cats are getting an opportunity to be developed because he's playing them. You see what I'm saying? Now, when the playoffs come, we'll see how long his thing is. They picked up good young pieces in the draft that they're keeping. They've got rid of some good young pieces. They got rid of all their draft picks to get Paul George. But they still have the best roster that money can buy. And that's why they're, number 2 when it comes to luxury tax? I think the only other team that's got more money going out than them is Golden State. That's it. But Golden State, they did it. So, they developed because their three main guys, where'd they get them from? They drafted Clay, Steph, and Draymond. That's developing. The Spurs do the same thing. They drafted their guys. That's developing. That's not what the Clippers are doing. That's not what they're doing. And that's all I'm saying. I respect what Ballmer doing. If I was Ballmer, I would do the same damn thing. I would. I would. Yeah. But to say they're developing, no, that's not what the Clippers are doing.
So, Elder, so let's look at it like from this standpoint. So, what do you think, like, the shape of the Lakers are going to be in like 2 to 4 years from now? Because you see LeBron, he got 2-year deal, so he gonna retire or whatever. He gonna try to play with his son. That might not be in a Laker uniform. AD. Okay. They talking about trading AD. They talking about really blowing up the whole thing. How would you rebuild? You know what I'm saying? A franchise, especially a franchise like the Lakers.
I got you. I have heard nothing from the Lakers that said they're thinking of trading AD. Nothing. I hear people rumbling about it. I hear people
chatter. Yeah, we just hear the chatter.
Yeah, but I ain't heard nothing from the Lakers saying they're trying to trade AD. Now, the key is this. The superstars still have power. If the thing goes totally sideways this summer, which I don't see it doing it because the Lakers have already showed their hand that they're going to support LeBron James. They spent a little money on DJ Augustine, the other guy, the Gabriel guy. So that cost them like $5-10 million just to do that. So they're showing LeBron, we'll spend the money. So LeBron is going to have to do his part this summer after he sees what they do with Westbrook and all that stuff. See, this is why the Lakers have held it out, y'all. They didn't want to the team would be better right now if they just traded Westbrook and let him get ball out of Houston or trade him to OKC to absorb his contract. But we lose our assets. That's $44 and $47 million of assets we lose. The Lakers said, no, we're not doing that. So they're going to keep Russ until they get assets for him. Now, those pieces that come back may not be part of our future, but at least they're in a position to where we can use them as assets to get something else. Now let's move forward. Say they get to a point where they say, you know what, Anthony Davis is not the dude. He's just not that guy that we can trust to lead this team. He's still a superior player, but he cannot lead this team. What do you think the Lakers going to get for Anthony Davis? They're going to get a haul, bro. They're going to get a haul. He's still under 30. He just turned 29. So if he's 30 when they do this, they're going to get a haul for Anthony Davis. They're going to get some star quality players back, 1 or 2, because he's making over 40 now. And they're going to get back draft picks. So you build from there. And here's the key. If the Lakers don't have LeBron, don't have Westbrook, don't have Anthony Davis, that means we have cap space. That means we have cap space. Players always want to go to the LA. They just do. The reason that a lot of superstar players haven't wanted to go there now is because LeBron's there. A lot of these older cats don't want to play with LeBron. I'm just being real. It's just true.
That's
I mean, don't get me
fucked up,
wrong.
man.
Hold on. There are players that will play with LeBron. Don't get me wrong. But
Yeah,
there are
those
some that
1 year
don't.
deal players.
No,
The veteran
not true.
minimum
Hold
players.
on, bro. That's not true because Anthony Davis wanted to go play with him. So don't do that.
Well, that
Let's
was
keep it
Clutch
real.
Sports that did
Let's
that,
keep,
bro.
There's more.
bro. That's hold on, bro.
That's the
'Cause then,
politics of it, bro.
hold on,
Anthony
bro. Hold
Davis
on,
could have
bro.
went anywhere,
Hey,
bro.
time
He
out,
could have went anywhere.
bro. He wanted to go to LA though. He wanted to go to LA. Does not Ben
So,
Simmons want to go to LA? Hold on. Does not Ben Simmons want to go play in LA right now?
does he?
So
I don't
don't tell
know.
me. Yeah, he does. Just
Okay.
all I'm saying to you is this: there are players that
Who
want
is
to be in
Ben
LA.
Simmons though?
A superstar. That's what he is. He's a superstar. That's
For real?
exactly who he is.
All right.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
So
Okay.
even hold on. Even if you don't consider him a superstar, he's at least a star. He's at
Okay.
least that, and he's
All right.
young. So
Okay.
here's the key though. Then if those guys are gone, how many more guys will want to go to LA and be the man?
Oh, for
See,
sure. We know
say
that.
we didn't bring in.
Yeah.
Say we didn't bring in LeBron. Y'all keep forgetting the 2 stars the Clippers got. Both wanted to be in Laker uniforms. Both of them
That's a
did.
fact. Yeah.
But
So
basketball now,
hold on? What's gonna happen when LeBron is gone, Russ is gone, and possibly AD? You telling
They're
me
gonna
there's not
be
other
a
guys?
more attractive destination for sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm answering your
Yeah.
question. You
But
saying what are they gonna
the
do?
key element is LeBron. He has to go. Like the Lakers
Here's
are
the
gonna be
key.
shit water
Here's the key.
for the next 5 years if they long as they got LeBron.
That is your opinion. We don't know that
That's
for
a
sure.
fact, bro.
That's your
They in the
opinion.
playing game. 1 year they didn't make the playoffs. In the last 2 years, they've been at the bottom of the league.
Hold on. Time out, bro. You said being in the playing game makes you shit water, right? That what you just said?
Come on, bro. That's not Lakers. That's not Lakers championship pedigree. We're not used to being at the bottom of the Western Conference, bro. And struggling to make a playoff.
Time out, bro. I'm not saying this is not a shitty year, but I'm gonna ask you this: since you're a Laker fan, you sound like you're a Laker fan.
I'm an old school Laker. Not since LeBron came, I couldn't fuck with the whole. This is the way that shit played out, bro.
Hold on,
and
bro.
you see why.
Hold on, bro.
I'm listening, Elder. Go ahead.
In the 4 years, we still have won a chip. When we were before that, we were the worst team in the league.
Yeah, it's in the record books as a chip, bro. I don't count it. From a real Laker fan, bro.
Hold on, bro. I've been a Laker fan. How old are you? I've probably been a Laker fan older than you
I'm
been alive,
40,
bro.
I'm 40, so
okay,
I'm
you
old
right there, then. You right there. Hey, I've been a Laker fan that long, since '79. I've been a Laker fan since '79, bro. I'm a true Laker fan. I care for the Lakers more than I do any individual player.
Right.
But LeBron hasn't wrecked our franchise, y'all. He hasn't, and I don't believe that narrative. Are we having one of the historically worst years ever? Yes, that's 1 year though. Circumstances play into that. That doesn't mean this is what it's going to look like moving forward. Everybody wants to believe that. It doesn't.
Well, LeBron only getting older, bro, and AD only getting older too, and he has a lot of injuries, bro. And then the Russell situation.
I'm not gonna project. One thing is this: Westbrook at the worst case scenario will be off this team in a year. At the worst case scenario. So I ain't looking at him moving forward. I'm going back to the brother's question: where are you going to be 5-10 years from now? I'm showing him how the Lakers have assets in place to keep them relevant.
Okay.
All these, even if you decide, LeBron says, I'm gonna play next year, because people don't realize he only got 1 year left. Next year, that's it.
Only got 1 year.
Now they're gonna try to get that's it. They're gonna try to get him to sign this extension, the 2 year, which is really only a 1. So he may have 2 years left with the Lakers. Right?
Yeah, with an option player.
Even after here's the key. At 2 years, now Anthony Davis is 31 years old. He's still viable in the league. He's still gonna get a haul. He's still gonna be one of the best big men in the league. Hurt or not, he's still gonna be that.
Right.
And teams will take.
But I'm just saying, it don't look really attractive because all the front office issues. I know some players be like, I want to play for LA, but with all the turmoil that's going on behind the scenes, they don't want to be involved in that. They want to go to LA and be able to just focus on basketball, bro, and not all the other shit. You feel me?
My brother, they will do that. I tried to give you the blueprint and show you. True superstars don't give a flip about that because they know front office is not gonna be on that court when they got to do that pull-up jump shot or when they got to make that dunk on them layups or defend. They know this. Even with all the turmoil, Kawhi Leonard wanted to come. Even with all the turmoil, Paul George wanted to come. Even with all the turmoil, Old boy was willing to come with LeBron down there in Miami. What's his name? Jimmy Butler.
Oh,
He
Jimmy
was
Butler.
pissed. Butler was pissed because the Lakers held him up waiting on Kawhi. He was ready to commit. See, people don't know these things. He was ready to commit. And when the Lakers said, hold up, he was like, fuck that. I'm Jimmy Butler. I ain't got to hold up. And then he went. So
I mean, but why wouldn't you hold up if you want to play in a Laker uniform, right?
Bro, when you're on that level, bro, hold on, bro. When you're on that, these niggas are paid. They got generational wealth. That shit, that's the most irrelevant part for them. When you Jimmy Butler though, and you believe you're on the same level as these guys, you're not gonna. Okay, well, I'm behind Kawhi and Paul George, so I'll wait and see what they do. Hell no, you gonna dictate. So that's why he went to the Lakers, and the Lakers was like, well, we kind of want to see what Kawhi. Bump y'all, I'm going to do what I want to do then. If they would have valued him, this is what Russ talking about now. Valued him, he would have been a Laker now too. But Chris Paul would have been a Laker. Remember when LeBron came, y'all? And he tried to talk the Lakers into taking Chris Paul's contract. Chris Paul was ready to come to LA. The Lakers wouldn't take his contract then. Big mistake they made there. Don't tell
I don't
me.
understand why you would take a Russell Westbrook contract and not a Chris Paul.
Bro, you got to understand. When LeBron came, that was 4 years ago.
Right.
Chris Paul had just got that contract, and he had, 3 more years left at 40-some-odd million a year. And look at the teams he was on. They were like, bro, you don't get it. Nobody, if anybody, like, being honest, at that time, a lot of people, most people in basketball circles thought that's way too big a contract for Chris Paul to be having. Just like they think Russell Westbrook contract too big. They too old. They don't produce on the level they need to. We don't want to pay them that and commit to that. That's what they were saying. I did
think that.
Now,
I was like, damn, Chris Paul got another super max. I said, what the fuck?
Everybody.
But guess what?
But it was
it makes sense because Chris Paul is still at that level, bro.
Hey, but Elder, I got a question, bro. I got a question. So my whole thing is a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. And you've been a fan since '9, right?
Yep.
For the Lakers, you say?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
With the one thing about the Lakers you brought up earlier about they get the star players, that's how they are. But there's also a level of consistency they have. You go from the Showtime Lakers with Magic and Kareem, they win in 5 championships. Kobe and Shaq, 3 championships. Kobe and Powell, 2 more championships. And these are back-to-back years. So it's always a level of consistency that they had.
Right.
With your team, there's no consistency. So in my opinion, to be honest with you, because you really said some important shit. You said Steve Ballmer have the deepest pockets in the league. The Clippers, let's say they win a championship. I know you don't like the Clippers. Let's say they win a championship this year or next year. It's going to attract more stars, in my opinion, to come to the Clippers over the Lakers because they see the direction they're moving, and you have the richest owner in the league paying you. That's what it's about, getting your money. And they have a winning culture, a winning team. And they don't have to put up with all those antics. Because what reality, bro, if you take a look at 2020 ring, the Lakers have been a disappointment for the last 10 years because they weren't making the playoffs, and they weren't impacting Lakers tradition. So the trend was going.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna paste.
That's a great point. He made a great point.
No problem. Let me piece it together for him, though, so you can really see the reality of it.
No, I mean, you just gotta give him credit first, Elder. That's a great point.
I'm gonna show him how great his point is. Okay, I'm gonna show him instead of me telling him. I'm gonna show him, and then he'll be able to say if it's a great point or not. Okay, because we can say things, but the reality of it is something different. We can say a lot, like LeBron said, "I want to keep Caruso," but what's the reality? You kept THT. You can say it all day. What did you actually do? See, I'm a doer. I go by what people do, not what they say.
That's what I'm saying. He could say all he wants, but he didn't do that. So
there you go. So now this brother just said, hold on. This brother just said there's a model of consistency, right? That's what he said. There's a pattern of consistency, and he don't believe that that's what we got going on right now. All right, so let's go back and let's timeline it. You said the Showtime Lakers, some consistency. When was the last championship they won? What year was it?
That was in
88, 87, 88.
Yeah, 88.
Okay. So then we move. What was the next great era? Wasn't it Shaq and Kobe?
Yeah. What was
When
that?
did they win their first?
99?
When did they win their first championship?
Was it 2002? 2002?
2000.
2000.
2000.
So we
and they
went from
three-peated.
88. We went from 88 to 2000. How many years is that?
Well, when I consistency, they make
Follow
deep.
me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we see what you're saying, Elder. That's 12,
How
12
many
years,
years is
Elder.
it? 12 years. Then you go to, they three-peated. That was over in 2002. We won in 2000, 2001, 2002.
Right.
When did Kobe and Gasol, because that was the next great era, when did they win their first
2011,
chip?
right? Was it 2011?
No, 2009.
2009, my fault. So that's what, 7 years?
7 years.
That's 7 years.
And then we go from 2009, 2010 to 2000. 2010 was the last one we won, right?
2010.
Then
yeah.
we get to the LeBron era, which we won in what year was it? 2020?
Another 10 years.
Another 10 years. So your narrative that the Lakers has been this model of consistency, it just tore it down right there.
No. So that's
I think, Elder, what he's saying is just like the level
I know
of
exactly.
competitiveness.
I know
the
exactly what
competitiveness,
he's
Elder.
saying. I know
Being
exactly what he's
competitive.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Those teams, hey, this is the key. Those teams were the same. They were competitive up to a point. They made the playoffs, but they didn't make chips and they didn't win chips.
They didn't make
It
right.
wasn't like in between there, the Lakers was going to championships and losing them. It wasn't like that. They were the same.
Elder, how you restore the future?
the difference, Elder, is they were going to the championships. They were going to the finals in 2004, even though they lost to the Pistons, they went to the champ.
That is the only time you have, and in the one they won with
Laker
Kobe.
team is not making.
Now, let me ask Elder something.
Also, the Clippers have better than the Lakers last year. Before thousands in the 2000s,
y'all breaking up.
You breaking up. Yeah, the 2000s was a little bit more consistent. I agree with that. It was a little bit more consistent. But we have. I'm showing you the Lakers are known for having long gaps between championships.
Now, Elder.
But a high level of consistency, competitive.
I was gonna bring up is the Clippers. Nobody cared about the Clippers in the 2000s.
DJ.
Nobody cared about that.
Let Mook.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Mook.
Y'all let Mook go. Let
me ask you a question. Now, were you drunk as a bitch when you said you could beat the Clippers in the play? Or what you did?
You said what now? Say it again.
I said, was you drunk as a bitch when you said y'all can beat the Clippers in the play or beat any other teams in the play? According to you, teams don't want to see the Lakers in the first round. The teams don't want to see the Lakers in the first round.
No, I don't get drunk. So the answer to your question is no, I wasn't. You asked me was I drunk as a bee, and I don't get drunk. I've never been drunk a day in my life. I didn't even start drinking alcohol until I was 42 years old. So the answer to your question is no, I was not drunk.
So you really believe that then?
I do. If we're healthy. Now, it's always with a precursor. Because I've said this from the day these guys came to the Lakers. The Lakers ain't beating me and you, Mookie, if LeBron and AD not healthy. They're not. Those two guys healthy in a one-game playing against anybody, I'm picking them, especially the Clippers, because I know the history there, especially the Clippers. And I will watch your guy Paul George and the rest of them boogers melt down in a real pressure situation, because that would be a real pressure situation.
Elder, let's be real, Elder.
Okay.
When we healthy, can't nobody see us. And
you
speaking
right.
on your team, hold on. Speaking on your team, when y'all was healthy, when you had your 2 stars, man, when you had your 3 stars, y'all niggas would still lose.
First off, we never had 3. Hold on, we never had 3 stars, and we've had, and let your guy, my guy, our guy, Showtime tell it. Russell plays for the other team, so that's not an advantage for the Lakers. Don't act like having those 3 guys helped us to beat y'all. It actually hurt us having Russ on the team. You know it as well as I do, as well as the owner of this channel knows it. So don't act like that helps.
But hold on. But hold on,
that shit don't help. That don't help us. That's the main reason we lost to y'all this year. That's probably the main reason we've lost the majority of games to y'all this year is because we have him.
Bro, the simple fact is y'all lose against us, and it's not the game's going.
Mookie, you're right. Only in regular seasons. But here's the key: if you add up all the regular season games the Lakers have played the Clippers, we double y'all. Y'all got
Yeah.
y'all little run here. Hey, you got your little run in the regular season
Last-
for 10 years.
Ella,
Here's
let
the
me ask
key
you
though.
something, Ella.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna let you ask.
Go ahead.
What is it? What does it produce for you though? You have beat the Lakers, what, 32 out of 39 games in the last 10 years. What has it got you?
I'm gonna tell you what it got. It really
All right.
got us nothing. But let's be real. Can you ask me a question? When the last time you beat the Clippers?
In the bubble? Year and a half ago.
Okay. Year and a half
Yeah.
ago. In
Yeah,
the
that's
bubble.
the last.
So
That bubble game.
when
That's the last time we played y'all
and let me
and
ask you
beat y'all.
something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's the
Is he there, y'all? Can you hear? Can y'all hear me? I don't hear nothing right now.
No, I hear you, but I think Mook was breaking up.
I hear you now too. Yeah, I hear you now. I don't hear nobody else.
Yeah.
I think all of us
Hey,
went out for a minute.
You hear me?
Yeah, I
There
hear
you
you
go.
now, Mook. Go ahead, Mook. Got you, Mook. Go ahead, bro. Mook, go ahead.
What? All right.
Mook, go ahead.
All right. Look, what's the record between the Lakers and the Clippers in the last 10 years? Do y'all have a winning record or a losing record?
Losing record.
All right. So, let me ask you something. When you look at the Clippers and the Lakers, and you look at, what team, are set in the near future between the Lakers and the Clippers, what team would you think that team is?
On paper, people will look at the Clippers and say that the Clippers have a shot at a better future than the Lakers. I don't necessarily agree with that though, because I know the draw of the Lakers, not just LA. I know the draw of the Lakers, so I have no idea who's coming, but I do know people will come, and it is the most attractive spot for players in the league by far.
Not no more.
That's not true, bro. That's just that's your opinion, but I'm gonna go by real facts. I'm gonna go by real facts. Real facts is teams still want to be, because you know why? They're the most polarizing team in the league. There's no team in the league you're going to get more notoriety and more publicity out of than being on the Lakers.
I'm gonna
And
tell you why
the superstars know that. Now, while
long
LeBron is there, we just talked about this, Mook. I don't know if you heard it or not before you came. We talked about how a lot of players don't want to play with LeBron. There's still some that do, but there are a lot of people now that don't want to play with LeBron. But how much longer are we committed to LeBron? What, max maybe 2 years? Since he want to play with his son? Next year and the year after? So what's going to happen after that? Who's going to want to come after that? We don't know.
If
Somebody
LeBron-
going to want to come, though.
Listen, if LeBron James, stay with the Lakers for the next 3 years, I'm sorry, bro. Right now, bro, y'all not the hottest destination in LA. When teams think about going to LA, they can think about playing with the Clippers, bro, because they know that when you play with LeBron James on the Lakers, man, this what this shit come with. It comes with a lot of media blaming, a lot of attention, a lot of pressure.
We're not denying that, Mook. We're not denying that.
So
we're not denying that.
like,
we were talking about LeBron leaving, so he ain't really going to be. It don't make sense to think that he would be there 3 years, because that's the year his son is going to come out, and then we don't have no picks. So how the hell we going to get his son? So it's really not a realistic thought to think that LeBron will be with us past 2 years. It's not. It's not realistic to think that. So after 2 years, who do you think will want to come to the Lakers then when LeBron is gone? So you have no clue. You have no clue. Because even your superstars on your team, before LeBron got there, guess what they wanted to be? They wanted to be Lakers. The only reason those niggas are Clippers, the only reason they're Clippers is because LeBron came. That's it. If it wasn't for LeBron coming, they would be Lakers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
so
true.
If we only got 2 more years, of LeBron, who is the next group of people that want to be Lakers when LeBron leaves?
Now, speaking of LeBron, right? Would you agree that he has ruined your franchise in the near future?
I already talked about that earlier. No, he has not. And I already broke it. Mookie, I guess I got to have you go back and listen to the broadcast. But we already broke all this down. Me and the other brother just got done talking about all of this. We still have major assets. When you take $47 million and fill it with assets, when you take Anthony Davis has what, $41, $42 million now. And then when you take LeBron James's $45 million, now you got cap space. You got cap space and assets. So we don't know what we're going to get for Russell Westbrook yet. Those players may not even be, those players may not even be part of our future, but they may be what's needed to get what's part of our future.
Okay, I agree. But
and then if we trade, we talked about this. If we trade Anthony Davis, what are we getting for him? A haul. We're going to get good players back, 1 or 2, all-star
Yeah,
level players, and we're gonna get draft picks.
Well, let's be real, bro. Y'all not getting any all-star players from Anthony Davis. The most y'all
Okay,
would
hold
get is
on,
probably
hold on. Who in here believes that? Who else besides Mookie in here believes that we're not going to get all-star caliber players back for Anthony Davis? Who believes
Hey,
that?
bro, you
You're not.
can't give away Anthony Davis at this point right now.
Hey, look, hold on.
That's
You
not
gotta
true, bro.
understand.
Y'all lost y'all mind.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why.
Y'all boogers have lost y'all mind. I'm gonna be talking to a bunch of Clipper.
Hey, Elder, I'm fucking with you, man. I'm playing.
I know you are. I just know y'all niggas be
Let me
capping.
explain.
Niggas be straight capping.
Hold on, Elder. Because you gotta think about it, Elder. You gotta think about this shit, Elder. Elder, Anthony Davis has his trade value has completely went down, man, because the dude
have lost your ever-loving mind, bro. You have lost your ever-loving mind. His trade value is not down right now.
Yes, it is.
It has taken a hit. I would agree with that.
I guarantee you, Anthony Davis' trade value has not taken a hit.
Listen,
you don't think so?
First and foremost, First and foremost, y'all, what y'all got to realize about the business side of the game, which is the most important side. Right. How much is Anthony Davis making next year? 41 million, 42 million, right?
Yeah.
You have to match the salaries if you trade him. What kind of players are making that kind of money? They're called all-star players, y'all.
Tony Snell.
All-star players. Anybody, Tony Snell making $1 million. Shut up, man. Stop that dumb shit. You got guys. You got to fill up. Hold on. You got to fill up the salaries, y'all. You got to fill it up.
Yeah,
you got to fill it up.
So listen, you can match. You can put in players that's making like what $20 million to like $20 million a year.
Tell me,
put that into a package.
What type of player is making $20 million that's not on a high level? That's either an all-star now or the fringe, like a right below the level of an all-star. Tell me one.
Harrison Barnes.
Lonzo Ball is not making no $20 million.
Harrison Barnes, though, right?
He's making 18.
What is Harrison Barnes? That's around 20.
But here's the key, though. You said Harrison Barnes, which is a good because he's making 23. But Harrison Barnes is an old player. You don't trade Anthony Davis for Harrison Barnes. Stop that.
But you know what you get, though. Hold on.
Hey, when Harrison Barnes got that contract,
he's more durable.
Hold on, Leezy. Elder, you lied. Lonzo Ball is signed a 4-year, $80 million contract. His average salary is $20 million. That's
okay. That's cool. Bro. That's cool. No problem. I would take a player like Lonzo Ball. Now you got to fill up another $20 million worth.
Okay.
Or 20, what are you making? 42. So 20, whatever he's making, I don't know if he's making 42, 43, whatever.
So now you
still
need like up
23
million players more. That accumulate, you know what I'm saying, an average
here's the
20
key.
million.
Here's the key. The Lakers still got to say, I'll take that too. They still got to say, I'll take that. See, you can put money in there, but the trade got to make sense for everybody. Now, the reason I'll entertain Lonzo Ball, do you know why? I'll entertain Lonzo Ball because he's on a team that I know Anthony Davis will go to. He'll go to Chicago. But do I think the Lakers would take Lonzo Ball back for $20 million? Hell no. They like Lonzo, but we've already seen what Lonzo does from the pressure of playing in LA. Even though he's older and more mature, I don't think the Lakers want him back for $20 million a year. They'll take him back, but not for $20 million a year. I'm telling you now. Now, hold on. The trade that will work, like we got to do it today. And I'm telling you, these teams would do this trade. Anthony Davis would end up going out there to Chicago. We would get back Zach LaVine, Vucevic, and probably 2 or 3 draft picks. And it would work. Because they can't re-sign Vooch, and they don't want to pay Zach a max deal. But those are two all-star level players.
All right, so
we would get them and draft picks.
I like that trade. And then after you do that trade, what I want y'all to do is get rid of LeBron and Russ. Trade Russ to Oklahoma City, right? Let them take that contract.
Hold on. No.
And
that's
go get that
option.
nigga.
We already talked about that. We already talked about that. We're not getting Colin Sexton. He ain't the answer. I'm telling you now, we're not doing that with Russ. That's why the Lakers passed on the other thing. The Lakers want assets. They're not going to do the Oklahoma thing. Give up draft picks just to eat up contract. They're not. They're too close to this contract ending. We already talked about this. So that's not an option. We will have to get assets back. And it may not be the assets in the future. Like, let's just say this. This I can see. Because we will revisit the Houston deal. And probably what will happen, I know Miami wants old boy bad. But I don't think they're going to be able to offer Houston the things Houston want. People don't know Houston owners broke. He one of the most
Now,
broke
Elder, would
owners
you
in the
take?
league.
Hold on, before you go, Elder, would you take this deal? Send Russ to Houston for John Wall and what's that power forward name? Christian Woods.
Christian Woods. Yep.
Christian Woods in the draft pick. Would you do that for Russ?
What you would have to do, yes. What you would have to do though is salaries got to match. So you got to send THT too to make up for old boys and the first round pick because that fits because he's making like 13, THT making 10. The first round pick is worth more than 3, so it would work. But I would clearly do Russell Westbrook for John Wall, Christian Woods, and a first round pick, and I give up Russell Westbrook. I would give up Russell Westbrook, THT, and a first round pick for John Wall and Christian Woods. And here's why. Christian Woods is an all-star level talent. 20 and 10. That's all-star level. He's young. I'll take him next to AD. And now I got John Wall, who, hey, he may fit, he may do better, but it doesn't matter. His number's falling off the books at the end of the year, and that's $47 million of cap space I'm gonna have. With possibly LeBron being gone. So say at the end of the year, we do that deal. We got LeBron gone, and we got what's the name gone. So now we got all that cap space with AD and Christian Wood. I think we got a lot to build on right there. We're doing that deal. We can re-sign Monk now. We probably will keep Nunn just because no one's gonna want Nunn because he ain't played all year. So he's gonna pick up his player option. So now we'll have a year to watch Nunn play and see if we want to re-sign him under some of that cap space. We got so many options, bro. But that's literally $90 million of cap space, y'all.
That's
with them two players. With LeBron falling off the books, if we go that route, and old boy John Wall contract expiring, now we got $90 million of cap space, and we still got AD and Christian Wood. Those are two good building blocks to build around. Two very good building blocks to build around. Because if AD go down, I got a guy that can produce on the same level as him, right there next to him. So hell yeah, I do that deal. That's the first deal that's gonna be revisited. Watch.
Yeah.
And Houston ain't gonna be able to get over on us and try to throw in a bad contract. Because that's what they did last time. The deal was done. They tried to throw in Tyson's contract. For us to eat. We like no.
Now Elder, let's what deals would you do for old boy LeBron?
I personally, I'm telling y'all, I don't believe they're gonna end up having to trade LeBron. What I believe from what I've seen so far, since the Lakers have already shown LeBron that they're willing to, do for him, LeBron's gonna sign after they move Westbrook. LeBron's gonna sign the 2-year deal, which is really a 1-year deal. That's what he's gonna do. And then we ain't got to worry about getting rid of LeBron. So he'll be here for another 2 years after this is what I believe. He wants to be free, though, when his son comes out. And his son will be coming out after that year. So I don't think it's realistic to see LeBron as a Laker because the Lakers don't have the draft compensation to manipulate the draft to get his son. They don't. So they're not a viable spot to get his son. Because I'm going to tell you right now, these teams want LeBron. Even if LeBron, I'm telling y'all right now, LeBron could be scoring 10 points a game, y'all, in a freaking wheelchair. The nigga is such a cash cow. These teams are going to give up that first round pick just to have him on the damn team. Do you know the money that's going to come in just from the storyline of him being on the court with his son? It is billions. And these teams know it. So, yeah.
Oh, before you go, I just got one thing to say to you, bro.
Now, LeBron had all the antics against the Washington Wizards. Man, he's so quiet tonight. You can hear a mouse peel cotton, baby. LeBron, where you at, baby? Where the antics, baby?
That's Cooper Darrell.
That's really crazy. Yeah. Y'all heard me. Y'all heard me on Kareem channel. Showtime, you probably did. You heard me on Kareem. He asked me, "You think Lakers gonna win?" I said, "Hell no." I'm telling you right now. I'm telling y'all right now. I broke this down on his channel real quick.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, nigga.
No, it's the Kareem Report. It's another brother on YouTube. I be doing podcasts with him, man. We be going back and forth. It's real good. It's real good over there. It ain't contentious and crazy and all that stuff either. So if you're looking to debate, that ain't where you want to go. because we ain't with all that stuff over there. But it's good basketball content. But what I said to him is because Showtime, no, not Showtime, Mookie, you said this to me the other day on the show when I was with you. You said that the Lakers were the worst team in the NBA since the All-Star break. And I said, I don't know if that's true or not, but let's run with that narrative. Then I asked the question, where were the Lakers at before All-Star break? What seed were they? Everybody said 9th. And I said, now we're the worst team ever since All-Star break. Where are we at? You're still in 9th. See, when you're old and you're a veteran, these games, when you see there's no real true growth for winning, you don't give a flip.
Hold
the
on
Lakers
now,
know they pretty much.
Elder, hold on now.
What?
I don't know if you looked at it lately. Y'all do know Trailblazers and Pelicans both 2 games away. Trailblazers been winning.
Again.
Pelicans won.
Again.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, Elder, record-wise, bro, when you look at y'all record,
it's
bro,
the worst?
It's the worst. It's the worst.
I didn't know. And like I told you, I didn't know because I didn't look. But even if it is, no problem. The Lakers didn't lose any ground being the worst team in the NBA ever since the All-Star break. These games are irrelevant for the Lakers. They don't gain nothing on the Clippers. That's an 8th. And they're not losing nothing if they go to the 10th spot. Think about it. They don't lose nothing. They still got to win 2 games.
And I'm going to tell you,
it doesn't matter.
Last night, the Lakers allowed 140 points for the second time this season, tied for the second most such games in a single season in Laker franchise history, man. Come on, man.
Hey, hold on. We talked about this already too earlier, Milky, about the embarrassment of the Lakers, the worst. We all agree that this has been the most disappointing. We can't say record-wise the worst, but because of the expectation, as Laker fans, we can say this is the worst team we have watched. But how do you rectify that? No. How can guys rectify that? Get healthy first and foremost so you have a chance. Then if you're healthy, get to the playoffs and make noise. That's the only way these guys can rectify it. Now, this team is built for the playoffs.
No,
and veterans care more about winning in the playoffs than they do regular seasons. They're not going to get motivated for it. Now, I also answered it like this. Even though I believe the Lakers would beat, if we're healthy and y'all healthy, I still believe we beat y'all on a 1-game play-in. I do. I believe that wholeheartedly. But I also came back and said, I don't see the Lakers making it to the Western Conference Final. I don't see the Lakers winning the championship. So I'm not trying to crown this team a championship-level team. I'm just saying in a 1-game against the strippers, knowing what's going on mentally there, and we're both healthy, we beat y'all.
That's a hot take because first of all, nigga, because first of all, nigga, when you look at the Los Angeles Clippers and when they get healthy, man, you got to think about the depth and the talent that they got, man. And when I look at y'all defense, man, you telling me that you can beat a team fully healthy, right? In the Los Angeles Clippers, right? When y'all defense is complete shit water, man. I broke down this film the other time on my channel, bro. Y'all gave up 80. I gave up 80 points in the half.
I can tell you this. We technically 78, but I tell you this. That ain't the first time we're giving us that much.
Worst defense ever.
I fully understand that. But here's the key. That's from people that ain't motivated to play and they don't have any incentive. They gain nothing from What do the Lakers gain from besides pride? What do they gain from beating Phoenix last night?
They gain.
Hold on. I'm just being honest.
Hold on.
What do they answer my question first? What do they gain from beating
I'm gonna tell you.
Phoenix
I'm gonna tell you. It's not about beating Phoenix. It's about competing, putting up a fight out there, bro. Because I know y'all. Listen, even if y'all would have shown up and played some goddamn, y'all still want to beat Phoenix because Phoenix is on a different stratosphere as y'all. They're on another different lead as y'all right now, man. And the thing is that when I seen y'all play last night and I seen that your leader, your so-called best player, LeBron James, not get back on defense, I seen that y'all was getting dominated in the paint. Y'all was turnovering the ball. Y'all was getting scored on in many different ways in transition and shit like that, man. Y'all defense is bad, bro. I'm gonna ask you defense win championships.
Let me ask you this. I agree. Let me ask you this.
Before you go, what you finna say, BJ? Let BJ finna say something. What you finna say?
So I was gonna say, bro, it's bad team continuity that the Lakers have. Even though they can't move up to the standings, you don't want to go into the playoffs with bad energy and bad continuity.
Bad habits,
I agree. I 100% agree with all of what y'all are saying. I do. I agree.
I don't think
we're talking about. Hold on. Oh, go ahead, BJ. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I thought you was done.
I was saying, I don't think the Lakers are trying to break these games down like they're trying to lose them on purpose, bro. Or not trying. I just think they can't play defense. That's what I think it is.
I disagree because they've had games where they showed you they can play defense. They've had plenty of games where they shown you they can play D if they want.
Huh?
Teams.
And then hold on. Let me finish. So you don't think we play defense against Utah? We didn't play defense against Golden State. We didn't play defense against Miami. We didn't play defense against Charlotte. We didn't play defense against Cleveland. We didn't play defense against Memphis. We didn't play. Really, y'all?
All right. Don't mention the Utah Jazz because they're a jump shooting team.
Well, I just named. Hold on, bro. I just named about 8 teams. So what you talking about?
I mean,
but
you go back. No, you go back. These are good teams that are playoff teams. Miami's number 1 in the East right now.
All right, but
I got a good question.
But
I got a good question, Elder.
Go ahead.
Y'all boogers are asking me a lot of questions. I can't even get the answers out to the other questions.
Go ahead. Y'all finish.
Y'all didn't even let me. Y'all asking. I haven't responded to old boy. I ain't responded to the other brother.
Now he
ain't responded.
Now he talking about he played defense 8 games. 8 games don't tell you that y'all have a capability of playing defense. It takes a whole month. It takes a full effort throughout the whole season, bro. So them little 8 games, bro. Them shits are small size, bro. Nobody ain't worried about them little 8 games that y'all decided to play physical and decided to play with sense of urgency, man. You got teams that been playing defense throughout the whole goddamn year. Right, they've been consistent on defense throughout the whole year.
I agree.
Them 8 games don't tell me.
I agree. I can tell you this. Our defense won shit wall against y'all for 3 games. Because we took y'all to the wire for 3 straight games.
Man, please. Oh, Lord.
I mean, hold on.
Hold
on. Time out. Go eliminate the last game, which we didn't get an effort. We didn't. I ain't gonna lie. We didn't get an effort the last one. What was the most points y'all scored in those first 3 games?
But man, you got
look, bro.
You don't have
between them, like,
I got you.
We took our foot out the gas. I feel like we took our foot out the gas. It wasn't too much our defense.
Bro, Elder, what are you talking about, bro? We scored over 100 points against y'all, bro.
Bro, the league. Hold on, bro. Time out. The league averages 111 minimum, bro. So don't say 100 points is something. Scoring 100 points today is nothing. That's that. If you hold a team to 100 points, you've actually played great D.
Okay, so
the league averages 111 to 113.
All right, let's go. All right, so we scored 105, and then we scored 111, and let me see that November matchup. See that shit.
They don't got Kawhi and PG, Elder. That's 40 points on the board that you're leaving.
Damn.
PG, how many times he scored 40 points? See, now
then we scored 1 night. Then we scored
40-point score, bro.
Then we scored 119.
The nigga only average 30. You saying that's 40 points we leaving? Stop it, bro.
He met. Hold on, Elder. He met that we leaving off 65 points combined, bro.
With who?
With Kawhi.
With who?
Kawhi and Paul.
So hold on. Do y'all understand how this works? You don't add 65 points to what you're doing now. These niggas will take points. They take points from other people. They take shots. You're only getting so many shots in a game.
I understand it, but y'all lose.
So it's just replacement. It's when they come back, everybody else shit going down, way down. These niggas gonna drop by 5 to 10 points a game because they gotta get a shot to these 2 guys.
But here's the thing, is Elder, right?
Y'all know what
they putting up over 100 points, 111 points against y'all niggas, right? Without they 2 stars.
You didn't name me one game with 111 points. You named me 105 and 111.
Okay,
that's the league average. That's the league average and below what you named me so far. What was the other one?
Okay, Elder, hold on, Elder. Let's check this out.
What's the other one?
Okay, I'm about to tell you on the bike there. December 3rd, 2021. That's the first matchup. The Clippers scored 119 to y'all 115. Right? Look at
so we talking a close game.
Yes. Okay, let's look at.
Yeah, and we got 115. So where y'all defense at?
Okay. Gets our support.
Oh, we took our for y'all. Hold on. For y'all, we can say, oh, you get 115. Oh, we took our foot off the break. But for the Lakers, you niggas is trash. You can't play defense. Y'all can't get it both ways, y'all.
All right, February 13. February 13 was 110 to 111. Right. February
1-point game.
All right, February
that you should have lost.
February 25th was 105 to 102. And then Thursday, March 3rd was a massacre, nigga. 111 to 132, nigga. Damn.
Okay. And again, Mookie, you can laugh,
Bro,
but
we
everybody
destroyed
knows.
Japan,
Hey,
bro.
let me ask you this: should we go by? It's 4 games, right?
God
Should we
damn.
go by that 4th game, or should we go by the other 3? Which one is
You
more
see
realistic to
courtside,
say
said.
where these two? No, I'm asking the question. Which one is more realistic of where we should think these 2 teams are?
You should go back to the last
Because
game.
hold on, this
game.
hold on. We watched all these games. This series could easily be 3-1 Lakers right now, easily. Because the only game y'all dominated was that last game when they didn't play hard. All the other 3 games we could have won.
See,
should have won.
see,
2 of them.
I'm hearing. Hold on a second. See, this is why y'all the Laker Nation. Y'all the kings of ifs. Nothing to do with winning basketball.
Okay. All right.
Ifs.
No problem.
If
no
my
problem.
If
auntie,
you
if my
if
auntie
you
hold on.
fifth, we all be
she'll
drunk.
be a man.
A team
She'll
that
be
has
hard.
a team that has 17 championships. We're the king of ifs, and
Yeah.
y'all niggas constantly coming here talking like y'all are on the Lakers
But-
level and
Hey,
ain't
Elder,
never won shit. Never won shit.
Hold on, Elder.
Are you serious? Are y'all
Elder.
serious?
I want to realize something,
I'm
Elder.
gonna handle my
I
business.
said
Y'all done held me up too long.
hold
Go
on,
ahead, show. I'm gonna go handle my
Hold on.
business though, because y'all niggas done held me up way
Elder.
too long for this bullshit.
Hey,
I'm listening.
Elder, I made a statement 2
I'm
weeks
listening.
ago. The way the Clippers been dominating the Lakers, they win 1 chip, they taking over everything y'all did the last 10 years. You do know that, right?
Ooh.
Well, you know what? Hey, you know what? Showtime. Do me a favor. Before you make a if statement, before you make a if statement,
we don't when we win
the
the chip.
actual hold on, bro.
We
When the actual chip did
and
hold
I'm
on,
gonna
win
bet
the
you
chip
money.
first.
I'm gonna take your money.
No.
and we gonna
Well,
win.
listen, Showtime. I'll let you talk.
Go ahead.
Win the actual chip before coming back talking to me about this shit. Because this is what we can't stand about you Clipper fans. Y'all niggas talk like y'all have already arrived and done something. And ain't done shit in
have
60 years of existence.
Elder, what have y'all done?
Nothing.
What have y'all done in the last 10 years?
We won 2 chips, nigga.
Y'all
2010, 2020. 2 chips, nigga.
Y'all won 1 chip. Y'all won 1 chip.
Great. How many has the Clippers won in 50 years? I ain't gonna go 10. I'm giving you 50.
Like I told
What
you,
have you done in 50 years? You ain't even made the finals. You ain't even made it.
We win a chip. All that 17 rings still don't mean nothing.
Now I'm back to Devin Booker. Now I'm back to Devin Booker.
Now,
If this was a fifth, all you niggas would be drunk. Not me, because I don't get drunk.
Now, listen. Now, imagine if you gave that roster to the Clippers. They'll probably have about 2 championships in LA. If you give them the Lakers roster that y'all had throughout the last 10 years.
Man,
right?
whatever.
Now,
what's the date, sweetie?
Now, since y'all championship window is closing, you about to see why the Clippers gonna run a, like Reggie Jackson said. He said the Clippers are the hearts of LA. Y'all might be the most popular team in LA, but Reggie Jackson sat there and said we are the hearts of LA, right?
And did you see what Norman Powell said? Hold on, they asked Norman Powell about the Lakers. He said, fuck the Lakers.
Yeah, they don't like the Lakers, bro. And I'm gonna tell you this shit.
I know. We don't like y'all either.
Everybody I'm gonna tell you this shit too. Elder, how it's gonna feel for the next 2 years, you're gonna see the Clippers, winning championships and your Lakers completely falling off the goddamn mat.
Devin Booker. That's how it feels.
Okay.
If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
All right.
We've been waiting. How long Kawhi been in Clipperland? How long y'all been there? Making commercials, talking crap. How long they been here? I've been waiting all these years. They ain't done nothing yet.
Elder,
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, they got injured. They got injured.
Not these matter. Not injuries matter. Not these excuses.
They got injured, and let's be real. They gave y'all that ring, bro. Thanks.
Thanks.
The NBA gave y'all that ring because Kobe died, bro. So they gave y'all. They gave y'all that ring.
You absolutely right.
Let's be real.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life.
Hold on.
That is so retarded, bro.
Elder,
that's retarded for you to even say that, Mookie. That really is, bro. That's so disrespectful, bro. You don't even understand what you're saying right now.
Hold on.
You really don't understand what you're saying, bro.
Elder,
you don't understand what you're saying, bro.
Elder, hold on, Elder.
That's so disrespectful.
Elder, think about this, Elder. if the pandemic never happened, bro, the Clippers would be championships, bro. They would be champions.
Yeah,
man.
you're right. If
We
was
was
a fifth.
a better team than y'all.
I got a question for
Was
you.
a
I got a
fifth.
question for you, L.
Hold on. I'm going by y'all logic. No. Before you go, Showtime, I got to destroy this bullshit logic this dumbass young nigga just said. How in the hell are y'all a better team than us when the team that walk y'all retarded asses down from 3-1, and we took that team and dismantled their ass and beat them 4-1? How the hell that makes y'all better than us?
Yeah.
How?
But you got.
How does it make you better than us?
Hold on. Let me
Y'all
explain.
had all. You can't blame it on no injuries because all you niggas was healthy during that.
Okay, can I explain?
You
First of all,
niggas had double-digit leads in the second half of all three of those games. Game 5, Game 6, and Game 7.
Elder.
This is the most colossal 3-1 comeback in
Elder.
NBA history.
And
you still up here saying that your team was better than the Lakers.
It was.
Showtime. Did we not just talk about this earlier? Showtime.
Yeah, that was
Ain't this what got your podcast going? Hold on. Ain't this what got your podcast going today because of the shit that Anthony Davis said when someone asked him a question? And he said they know they got over on us, that we would have beat them. This the same shit Mookie coming here trying to say.
All right, can I rebut it now listen.
Oh
my God. We talking about simply outside the bubble, bro.
Oh my God. No, you were talking about the bubble.
Team. So all right, listen.
Okay, let's Mookie. No. For the sake of argument's sake, I agree. What has it got them?
Okay, listen. We got injured.
No. Don't skate over that, nigga. Hold on, nigga. Don't skate over it.
Man, Slate,
I agree with your statement. I agree with your statement. The Clippers have been a better team than the Lakers since the bubble. What has it gotten you?
Listen.
Hold on.
Nothing.
Hold on.
No banners, no rings, no nothing.
Hold on, Elder. You're not hearing what I'm saying. Elder, outside the bubble, Clippers have been better than the goddamn Lakers, bro. No problem. I agree. I agree. Why are we talking about that? All right, look.
I agree.
Special requirements for y'all to win the championship inside the bubble. And you gloss over the fact that y'all beat a fatigued, tired, different Nuggets that went 7-game both series, bro. Come on, now.
Special requirements. Well, I can tell you this: Denver wasn't fatigued enough to come back from y'all niggas down 3-1.
Yeah,
they wasn't fatigued. They wasn't fatigued. They wasn't fatigued when y'all niggas was up 19 going into the fourth quarter. They wasn't fatigued then, nigga. Hold on, y'all. Stop this dumb shit, Clipper fans.
It's called two teams that wanted to be in the bubble, bro. And the Clippers did not want to be in that.
And the Clippers did not want to be there. You right.
Yeah, they didn't want to be there.
They didn't. We actually hold on. We actually had players. Hold on. Time out. Nobody talks about this. We actually had a starter say that he wasn't going to the bubble because of his family situation, and we lost a starter.
And you also
nobody talks about that.
Hold on.
Nobody talks about that.
Hold on. You also had
nobody talks about that. Now, go get mad at hey, hold on. Go get mad at Lou Will for caring about titties and lemon pepper wings more than a championship. That's mentally weak. Go get mad at Montrezl Harrell for not being able to produce when he had a crisis in his family. Don't get mad at the Lakers. Don't diminish what the Lakers did. Because without a starter and without the #1 perimeter defender in the league that year, that's what what's his name pulled up and said. Avery Bradley that year was rated as one of the #1 perimeter defenders. We lost that. And we still went on and won. Stop the BS, bro. Stop the BS.
What's your own?
You Clipper fans are incredible.
Now let me tell you something. You also had a player that was on your team that also wrote a book saying saying them boys didn't want to be there, in Jared Duggan. Right?
So
you, what you mean? So you got your
hold on, bro.
Time out. That say that the Clippers didn't want to be there, bro. He said them boys didn't want to be there.
It didn't matter. There was a lot of people. Hold on, bro. Time out.
Hey,
there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people.
Even LeBron James said it out his mouth, nigga.
There was a LeBron he was the first one to say. Hold on, he was the first one to say he didn't want to be there. LeBron was.
Man, LeBron wanted to be there. LeBron wanted to be there.
Stop that dumb shit, man.
Hold on, y'all.
They let y'all give you early practice and everything, man.
Go ahead, man.
Time out. Big Ty, you want to come say? Go ahead, Big Ty.
Hey, salute,
my brother, salute,
elder, salute, man,
salute.
Hey, y'all must don't remember how LeBron and the Lakers went to the NBA, to the league complaining about
Foul
how
call.
yeah. Why y'all don't want to bring that
Yeah.
up? Let's keep it all the way a buck, man.
Told you,
Hold on,
bro.
bro.
Use his
Hold
power
on. Time out.
Told
to,
you.
No.
yeah. Don't make
I
me
wish
send the
y'all.
article.
Hold on,
Don't make me
bro.
put the link to the
No, bro.
article
You're
in,
not
in the
listening.
chat,
You're
man.
not listening.
Cook
You're
me
not
tight.
listening. He ain't cooking because he don't even know league rules. This is a league policy. Now we're the Lakers and it's LeBron, so it got publicized. But anytime you have an issue with officiating and calls, this is the league rule and what you do. Every single team in the league has done this at some point or another in every year. So don't trip because the Lakers got publicized and the Bucks didn't. Every team sends tape to the NBA about officials. Every single one of them.
That's cap.
I don't want it. Now that ain't cap, nigga. Go
That's
check it
cap,
out.
man. That's cap, nigga. That's cap.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
you on here capping for the
Hold
Lakers
on,
in the
bro.
bubble.
Hold on, bro.
Man,
Even with that,
anybody with a third I know when Kobe Bryant died, rest in peace, and all them other people, they were gonna give that shit to the Lakers, man. Stop
you
the
Told
niggas
cap.
are
y'all.
sad.
Then on
Told
You
top of
niggas
that,
are sad, bro. Y'all are sad. Hey, I
Jamal
guarantee
Murray,
this.
the
I
same
guarantee this.
team,
I
the
guarantee
same team that the
Showtime don't
Clippers
agree with
blew a
this dumb
3-1
shit.
lead
I
to,
guarantee he don't.
was about to beat the fuck out the
Give it to
Lakers.
the Lakers.
LeBron and Frank Vogel
Wow.
went crying to the league about foul calls, and then
Okay.
after that,
All right. Let's
let
go with your narrative, bro.
Let me finish.
Let's go with your dumbass narrative. Let's go with it.
After that, after LeBron and Vogel them went to the league, guess who was going to the foul line the rest of the fucking series? The Lakers.
Somebody deserve to be at the damn foul line. Somebody deserve. Okay, let me ask you this. Hold on, no problem. Let me ask you this then. Let's go with your retarded ass narrative. Let's go with that.
It's facts.
Hold on. No, it ain't
Don't make
facts.
me drop the link.
Brother, you can drop whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Hey, here's the key. The league didn't make the Lakers make them free throws. Now, let's go back with your retarded narrative.
What did the professional basketball players?
No,
all you gotta do is send them to the line, man.
I let you talk.
What is you talking about?
Let me respond. I let you talk. What did the league have to do with the Clippers blowing that 3-1 lead? How did they help that? What was their involvement in that?
That's my whole point. You're not listening.
They didn't want to be there, bro.
That's my whole point. Now, what if the Clippers go ahead. How you go? All right, the Clippers blew the 3-1 lead. Don't gloss over it.
No. We're not talking about the Lakers. I said, hold on, answer my question. I'm trying to get you to answer my question without deflecting. I'm trying to. He's trying to deflect on. I ain't finna hear it.
No, I'm not. I
Talk
answer
about
your
no.
You gotta let us answer.
No. You don't hold on. Time out. You don't hold on. Time out. You don't have to say shit about the Lakers because this ain't a question about the Lakers. I said, what was the league's involvement with the Clip? What was the league's involvement with the Clippers blowing the 3-1 lead?
They blew the lead.
They blew it 3. They didn't want to be there.
How did the league? How did they organize that and stage that? How?
I never said they did. They blew the lead.
You said the league you gave it to the Lakers. How? How did they give it to them?
By forcing the refs to send the Lakers to the line more than the Nuggets.
And even this point too. Even if the Clippers made it to the Western Conference, even if the Clippers made it to the Western Conference,
you don't know what's going on.
Big tight.
Don't do that for the sake of argument. You know what's going on. You know how this works. You don't want to always talking about the business, the business.
Hey,
you
Mookie,
know how
I got a question for you, Mookie. Off of what this brother, I don't know who this is, but after this brother's statement, I got a question for you.
Big Titan.
I got a question for you. Big what? Big Titan. All right, Big Titan. Homie Big Titan. I got a question for Mookie to offer what he's saying. Mookie, who was the better team in the series in the bubble between the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Final? Who was the better team?
Well, who's the Lakers? Because they won. They were the better team.
That shit hurt, don't it? That shit hurt for you to say, don't it? That shit hurt, don't it?
Listen, hold on. Let's be real.
But at least you were, Mookie. At least you were honest. At least you were honest. This brother trying to say because we went to the free throw and all that, the Lakers dominated that team, bro. That was not no series. That wasn't even close. They were a much superior team.
So the Lakers was up the whole series? The Lakers was up the whole series?
They won 4-1. What are you talking about?
Who won the first game?
4-1.
Yeah, but Elder, you're not getting what he's saying, Elder.
Who won the first game?
The
Elder,
Lakers. What he's saying, Mookie? What he's saying that I'm missing? What's he saying that I'm missing?
He basically saying that y'all was not getting any foul calls. I believe it was that series against the Nuggets, right? And then the Miami Heat too. It was the NBA Western Conference Finals. It was the Western Conference Finals and the NBA Finals. Y'all had to go to the league. It was reported by before the games and shit like that, by the news outlets and shit like that, that the Lakers went to the league and sent out clips saying that they were not getting foul calls. And then after they did that, they started getting foul calls. They started getting
which they should
going to the line and shit like that.
That Mookie, so what y'all not understanding? Hold on, what y'all not understanding? That is league policy. If you have complaints about refs, you put it on tape and you send it to the league. The league will evaluate your tapes and tell you if you have a valid claim or not.
Yes,
they viewed the Lakers as having a valid claim in that and told them these are valid fouls. Officials, the officials get graded after every game, after every series.
Yeah, and they said
they were showing proof that the Lakers wasn't getting foul calls. They followed the league mandate. Y'all act like they did something special. Every team does this. Every team complains about the refs to the league at some point, and they send in tape. That's why you have a film team. That's why you have video guys. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. And what they did,
y'all to sit there and say that gave the Lakers just this great advantage. Did we not have the most dominant team on the inside any freaking way? We should have been shooting more free throws than any team.
Listen, they rewarded y'all with foul calls, right? So
okay, great. Let's say that. Hey, Mookie, let's say that. Did you see a bunch of phantom calls? Did you see a bunch of calls after that? That ain't no foul. That ain't no foul. That ain't no foul.
Some suspect. If I go back,
you can say that on every game, though. You can say that on every game. You can say that on every game that's played in the NBA. Because you know what? You'll look at LeBron getting hit on the arm and say, "No, he's strong. He got to power through that." And another person will say, "That's just a freaking foul. But you can't hit a man on his arm."
But Elder, simple fact.
I don't have time for y'all niggas, man. I gotta go, man. I got something to do, man.
Simple fact is that the bubble shit. You know what I'm saying? It
ain't respected by Clipper fans. It ain't respected by niggas that lost. They team lost.
Elder, it's not respected by your own fan base.
Hey, nigga, go Google 2020 champ. I respect it. I'm one of the main fan bases. Go Google that shit.
It's a nigga that lives in downtown. It's multiple people that live in downtown LA saying that, bro, when we won that championship in the bubble, it didn't feel like a real championship because I didn't have no parade. It was no gear made. Hold on, move. None of that shit. Give me 2 minutes. Shit crazy, man.
Y'all ain't did shit before the bubble, ain't did shit after.
Facts, man.
Niggas went clear to the fucking league.
Facts, bro.
Hey, this my thing though, y'all. I ain't trying to hear nothing Andy Davis got to say though. I don't want to hear none of that because Andy Davis ain't showed us nothing this year that validate that they was gonna beat the Suns and all that. Bro, Chris Paul was hurt too.
To that nigga Jay Christian talking about that's not true. Boy, I send you voice clip of what these niggas saying, bro. And I don't even do that shit. I see you emails what these niggas saying. They say that they don't respect. They don't respect they goddamn bubble ring, nigga. They don't respect that shit. I got Lego homies
that say the same shit.
Real talk, bro. They don't respect that ring, bro. Because that shit feel like it was all planned. Like you got some niggas that feel like they gave him that ring after Kobe died. Like you got niggas that feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that feel like the league gave him that ring.
Any nigga with some sense, no. Man, when Kobe died, I went on social media trying to get bets, man. I'm like, man, I got 500 on the Lakers when the whole thing ain't no nigga want to bet me. Anybody with common sense know Lakers was about to get, they won't give it to them.
Face.
Like, come on, you want to talk about the business, man? All right, you know how this shit work, man.
Hey, these niggas sit there and laugh, man. That's what.
Hey, E, what you got on that, E?
Shit sad, man.
I don't know what E doing. BJ, what you think about that? What they talking about? Cause my thing though, I feel like this. Yeah, the Clippers blew the 3-1 lead. We definitely blew that shit. But like the Lakers won, I give them props. But this is my thing though. Ever since the They left the bubble. They ain't did nothing. And if they was the better team, why would they get rid of their team?
It's a fraudulent.
Hey, check it out. Y'all say they ain't done nothing, which they haven't. They haven't won a chip, but we have been to the playoffs. We did make it. Ain't like we just totally fell off and didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, and y'all got bounced out in the first round.
No problem, no problem. But we still made the playoffs.
Y'all play in the play-in.
It doesn't matter. We first off, hold on. Come on, bro. Come out. Hold on, bro. What was the Lakers seed? If they didn't have the plan, would the Lakers have made the playoffs? Yes or no?
Man, they had to create.
Answer the question. Answer the question. No, they didn't, bro. Stop that.
They did.
The Lakers was the 7th seed. Stop it, bro. They still would have made the playoffs last year. So stop it. Don't come with the
y'all was.
Yeah, we were the 7th seed last year. Golden State was 8th. We still would have made the playoffs. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Y'all underachieved.
No problem. So what does that mean? Okay, so what does that mean? What does that mean?
Y'all the ring in the bubble. Y'all ain't make the playoffs before.
I ain't gonna listen to this dude. I'm sorry, Big Titan. You ain't got no. You ain't got a vibe.
Y'all needed a global pandemic to win the damn championship. That would
no problem. I guarantee this. Hey, who's your team? Hey, hold on, bro. Who's your team, Big Titan? Who's your team?
I'm a Dallas Mavericks.
I promise you, if Dallas would have lucked their way in and won, you wouldn't be saying nothing.
No, you
wouldn't say a word.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
I'm a man. I'm a man.
You're a liar.
And I know how this shit works. I
understand
it's entertainment.
You'd have celebrated.
I'm telling you.
Your team winning.
I'm telling you right now. I would have not. Because I know what it is, man. I got 3 eyes, man. You got 2 eyes.
I got you. Okay, bro.
I got 3 eyes.
You definitely got 3 eyes. I agree with that.
I understand what's going on.
I agree with that. You got 3 eyes. I agree with that.
You always want to talk about the business. The business, it's a business, and that's the best. Anybody, come on, man. You want to talk about cash cow, billions of dollars? Shit. What's a better storyline than having a way? Come on, man. Stop it, man. It is what it is, man.
Okay, man. Okay, man. I ain't gonna go back and forth with this dude. I'm sorry, I'm not. You ain't got a. He don't have a viable take. It's all emotional. No, man. I'm not going back and forth with this dude because everything he's saying is emotional. I'm already shot down all his little. I have shot down all your false narratives, bro. All of them. All of them.
It is what it is. You the one that don't want to talk about the business. That's the business. Come on, man. Everybody and their mama knew Lakers about to win.
Everybody and their mama don't know. Everybody and their mama don't know.
Oh, and they playing in the bubble with no fans, no traveling. Yeah, they about to go and give it to the Lakers and LeBron. Help his Lakers.
But they didn't have to earn nothing. They just gave it to them.
Denver Nuggets about to put y'all ass up. Y'all went crying to the league. The league saved y'all, man.
Right.
We sit there and watch that shit, man.
Why was Denver even there?
Hey, to that,
they were a good team.
Hey, to that,
they shouldn't even been there.
Hey,
shouldn't even been there.
Hey, to that, D. John.
Denver shouldn't even been there.
Your last name is. Man, listen, the Clippers nigga that's been to a Western Conference Finals.
If you want to keep it real,
that ain't never been.
The Nuggets was there because if the Clippers would have played the Lakers, they would embarrass y'all ass.
What's up, my brother?
Keep it a buck. You want to keep it 1,000.
Now, answer you.
That's another emotional take.
Ain't no emotional,
because the team that smoked the Clippers got smoked by the Lakers. But you would tell me that Clipper team was still better than the Lakers. Even though evidence shows that the Lakers dominated the team that dominated the Clippers. Okay, we'll go with your emotional narrative,
to the fucking league.
I can't listen. I can't wait to get y'all niggas to play.
Because the Nuggets was getting to the
go ahead, PJ. You already know. I'm be right back here on this channel. If that play-in game happens where the Clippers, who's in the play-in this year, have to go against the Lakers to get to the play-in.
Without they two stars in the play-in.
Sound like excuses to me.
Hold on. I'm gonna let BJ go. At the BJ go, I'm gonna ask you a question. I need you to break down how the Lakers have any advantage over the Clippers or to beat them. What is their advantage?
Nothing.
So I'm gonna go ahead,
mental.
Go ahead, BJ.
Go
ahead,
BJ. You silly, man.
Go ahead, BJ.
This thing got 240,000
So let me just I heard a lot of that shit. So basically, somebody got an echo.
Thank you, sir.
Can y'all hear me?
Y'all go ahead. I'm sorry, man. I'm handling business too. My bad. I'll mute my mic. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm telling you, like, just don't say that bullshit.
Your
Like,
mic
just give
fucking
up
up.
that 3-1 lead, bro.
Yeah, his mic breaking up.
Yeah.
So the 3-1 lead is
BJ,
BS. You
you got
said?
it.
What did you say, bro? I didn't hear. I heard
Oh,
3-1 lead. He said something about 3-1. What did he say about that? Go ahead, bro.
Start
Now,
over, boy.
I want to.
Go ahead, BJ.
Y'all good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
All
hear
right.
you now. Go ahead.
Nah, so I give the Lakers for winning that bubble championship, even though it didn't feel like it. I mean, they won it, so it is what it is. Like that was 2 seasons ago. I'm tired of talking about that shit.
Me too.
What I feel like now, it's showing that that championship was under direct circumstances. Now that the conditions are back to normal, it's showing that they're having trouble being competitive. So that's why I asked you, Elder, earlier, what's this team gonna look like from 2 to 5 years from now? As long as LeBron's with that team, bro, and you say you're a Laker fan over a LeBron fan or a Kobe fan, he's somewhat making your franchise not be a championship team. Everything I had to
I don't
see
agree with
last
that.
night, well, that's fine. But I'm saying, like, that's my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
Paul George, Kawhi, all those guys had a chance to go play with Lakers, and you said that earlier. I guarantee you, if LeBron's not there, Kawhi Leonard is a Laker.
Yeah. You would have been.
Right. So that's why I say LeBron's the common denominator. You know what I'm
The
saying?
key
Like,
is and that's why I use my brother to tell you, because you said 2 to 5 years. Well, I don't see any viable option for him to be there more than 2. Because again, he's made it very clear he's going to play with his son. And the Lakers don't have the draft compensation to manipulate the draft to get his son. OKC, other
exactly.
teams do. They don't. So I can't talk about LeBron being on the Lakers past 2 years because it doesn't make sense. And
So
then I
that's
broke
what.
down for you how the Lakers will look with the cap space that LeBron will free up, and then the assets we get when we move Russell Westbrook.
No,
We already broke that
Right. It's
down.
from. Hold
So
on.
to
Hold on.
sit there
I got something else.
from all of that to sit there and say that we still like we're gonna be irrelevant, that don't make sense. Don't make sense because we
As
still
far as
gonna
when I
have
say
great
irrelevant,
assets.
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I say as far as irrelevant, I'm just my main point. I live out here in Cali, so
I
the
got you.
main point is basically LeBron. I'm seeing he cares about LeBron over the Lakers. He cares about
He
him.
does.
He
He
cares about
does.
himself over the organization. Kobe Bryant
He
was
does.
different. Kobe cared about the Lakers before his own. I'm saying Kobe Bryant didn't care about
Different.
his own self, but he put the Lakers organization at a high realm.
Different situation though. Kobe
True,
came to Lakers. Hold
true,
on. Kobe came to the
true.
Lakers at 17. At 17, LeBron came to the Lakers at 35.
Right.
Magic came to the Lakers at 20. LeBron came to the Lakers at 35. LeBron is ending his career. He came to the Lakers to cement his legacy. Kobe Bryant and them built. Magic Johnson built. And I think what the problem is with us Laker fans is we look at these scenarios and think they're the same. They're not. They're totally different situations. Those
I'm
two
just
were
saying the
Lakers for life.
realization of it.
LeBron is not a Laker for life. He
That's what
came
I'm
here to
saying, though.
cement his legacy.
I'm
I'm just saying the realization of the situation.
His reign is going to be different than theirs. You never hear me talk about LeBron, Kobe, Magic, Jordan in the same sense. Never. I don't expect from him what I expected out of those guys. I don't expect LeBron to do for the Lakers what Kobe did or what Magic did. I don't expect it. It's 2 totally different scenarios and situations.
I understand that point.
Sit here and say when our franchise was the worst franchise record-wise in the NBA for 6 years before he got here, he's come back, given us a chip, and made us relevant again in the news, and we're in the playoffs. LeBron has. All this has happened since LeBron came.
not. It's Anthony Davis, bro. Stop that shit, man. Anthony Davis.
Okay, bro. You can play this. Hold on. Here's the key, bro. Bro.
To a winning franchise.
Okay, let's go to that then. Let's go to that. He's still here. To answer the brother's question, where they're going to be 2 to 5 years, Anthony Davis is a part of that. So you can put Anthony Davis, LeBron.
Are you sure about that?
Put in there to make you feel. I don't care who you put in that narrative to make it fit for you.
I'm not sure about that, Elder.
First and foremost, the Lakers became relevant instantly because even with the young players, before LeBron got hurt, he had them fourth in the West before he got hurt.
Yeah.
and they smacked the number 1 team in the West.
Yeah. But
before he got hurt.
Elder, he also said, playoff mode activated and proceeded to win
Bro, a
went
lot of
3 and
people say
17 off
again.
that shit.
This is why I don't go by what people say. I go by what they do. And for you to sit here and tell me that he has wrecked this franchise when this franchise was the worst franchise in the league, and now here's the facts, not our opinions. The facts is, in a 4-year span, the Lakers have been in the playoffs 3 times, because you got to count this year, last year, and the bubble year.
Oh my God!
And we won 1 chip. Those are
hold on, Elder. Why you?
Yeah,
Elder, hold on, Elder. Hold on, everybody. Why are you saying? Why you giving him so much credit, bro? LeBron James ain't did shit, but just came there and make y'all relevant again. It's Anthony Davis that turned y'all franchise to a winning franchise. When he came there, y'all went from the 12th, 10th, 11th seed to
We're
now
not
number 1
talking
seed.
about that,
And he
Mookie.
was
You keep going back over dumb stuff. Mookie, stop. Mookie, stop. That's not what we're talking about. You're shifting the goalpost. This brother's asking about where the Lakers are going in 2 to 5 years.
Yes.
He's saying that.
Hey, my name Elder. My name BJ. My name BJ.
BJ, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, BJ.
Overseas dude.
My brother
BJ.
Yeah, my brother BJ is saying that where we're going to be in 2 to 5 years. Hold on, and he's also saying that. Well, I don't know if he said that, but they're trying to push this narrative that the Lakers have been wrecked since LeBron came, and I'm telling you where they were before he came and where they are now. That's all I'm telling you. And the facts prove that the franchise is not wrecked. It's in better shape. It's in better shape now than it was before he came. And he's leaving it in good shape.
I agree with that sentiment. I agree with that sentiment.
Hold on. Long term, y'all not good long term. Well, the thing is what LeBron James, and I told us that on my channel shit too. There have been 49 trades. 49 trades since LeBron James came with the Los Angeles Lakers. So what he did is he traded away great talent
You
and
keep
great
throwing a
draft
bunch of irrelevant stuff, bro.
Hold on. Great draft picks to the near future for y'all. So look at your franchise and shit like that, bro. Until y'all make some trades and make some moves
for the
other star players like Anthony Davis and Russ, y'all niggas ain't doing shit in the near future, bro.
Mookie. Here's the key. I know you hate LeBron. And even in that debate you had on FYF the other day, that's the only reason you lost the debate is because you wouldn't focus on promoting who should be the best. All you wanted to do was degrade LeBron.
No, I didn't lose that
became
debate.
emotional.
Go ahead.
I didn't say you didn't follow the debate guidelines, bro. So that's why you lost. You didn't even follow the debate guidelines.
Hold on, Elder.
Can I ask Elder a question, y'all?
I need to go check that out.
Elder, I was on a LeBron James platform.
Hey, y'all. Hold
I was on a LeBron James platform, bro.
Hold on,
What's
y'all.
up? Showtime.
Let BX got a question. And then
Yeah,
go ahead.
All right.
Yo, salute, Showtime.
What up, homie?
Yo, what up, y'all? Yo, Elder, I got a question for you, Elder, real quick, Elder.
Salute.
You got faith in the Lakers, right? So are you going on FanDuel and betting that they're gonna make the playoffs? That's the only question I got for you.
That's not what the question was about making the playoffs, bro. The question. This is what we're talking about. This is what this whole thing is, right?
He asked you a separate question.
Yeah, that's my question, though.
I'm not. That's not what we're. Hey, I'm not talking about that.
He's asking a separate question, Elder. Just ask. It's yes or no, bro.
Okay, no. The answer to your question is no. I'm not going on FanDuel placing a bet that the Lakers make the playoffs. I don't even do FanDuel. So the answer is no.
Move on,
but that's not what. Hold on. That's hold on, y'all. That's not what we're talking about, though. This is about Clippers and Lakers. If they get to a point where they have to win one game to make it to the playoff between them two, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. So
it's not guaranteed that they're going to play each other.
Period.
No, I'm not going to bet everybody the Lakers making the playoffs.
You can't hit the switch on and switch off with a non-talented roster, bro. You can't do it. No chance.
I get what you're saying, Elder. I get what you're saying.
I got you. All I'm saying is
it's not a guarantee that they play each other.
No, absolutely, it's not. It's not. If the Lakers have to play Minnesota to get in, I don't know if they'll get in or not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, the Clippers could beat Minnesota.
Now the Clippers have
the Pels may beat the Lakers. The Pelicans could beat the Lakers.
Now the Clippers and the Lakers had the first and second hardest remaining schedule. So them two teams can fall into the 9th to 10th seed, man, and possibly can face each other in the play-in. As a 9th to 10th seed. So
Lakers
I don't see the Clippers. I don't see them
Lakers
falling.
schedule is crazy.
Yeah, that's worse than the Clippers. It's the worst in there.
I said it a
But I
week
don't.
ago. I said it
You
a week
did.
ago.
I remember you saying it.
I'll be surprised if they win 5 or 6 games out of the remaining games, brother.
I remember you saying that.
One.
I actually remember you saying that.
Yeah.
We won 2 games, bro. 2. We won 2.
Yeah, y'all
So they got 4 more out of 4 more out of 15.
Fact. I'm just stating the fact.
How many games y'all win?
How
many games y'all win?
All I'm gonna say this shit. I'm gonna say this shit. I'm gonna head out,
brother
man.
said that. I didn't.
I'm gonna say this shit before I head up, man. At the end of the day, man, I feel as though y'all franchise will be in a great predicament right now if y'all just move on from them 3 stars that y'all got, man. Just go on a complete rebuild, man, and just build from the beginning, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, like you already said, y'all got championships, man. It's all about the near future, man. The Lakers are one of the most historical franchises in sports history. You know what I'm saying? And right now, this whole year right now, man, y'all looking like the most embarrassing, franchise in this last couple.
I can't disagree with you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't disagree, Mook. I agree that this play from this team has been embarrassing. That's a good word to describe what it's been. These guys move different than the old school guys do, though. They do.
Fact.
So I don't have the same expectations of this generation of players that I do of Kobe and Magic and all them. They are totally different, and they do their business. All these guys do. All these guys do their business totally different. Totally different.
But it's easy. It should be easier to win now than as opposed to years past. It should be easier to win now.
Right now, man.
All right, so got the radio on.
Hey, Cam, you got you disagree with Mook now saying. So what you got to say on that?
First of all,
I can't disagree, Mook. I agree that this play from this team has been embarrassing. That's a word to describe what it's been.
Somebody got to mute that TV.
Different than the old school guys do, though.
Y'all ain't gonna mute y'all TV.
I don't have the same expectations of this generation of players that I do of Kobe and Magic and all that. They are totally different, and they do their business. All these guys do their business.
Bro, that's elder shit.
Huh?
No,
that is not me. My mic is muted. It's not. My mic is muted.
Cam Fisher, mute the background, bro. Yeah, you on cap, huh? Damn.
Man, look.
Damn, turn the TV off.
Oh my goodness. Mute his shit, bro. Just
you muted. You muted Showtime. You can mute it.
No, because he.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You're not do it. You're not do it yet, Showtime.
I'm not.
He's talking right now. Is he talking?
Yeah.
That ain't me, Show.
Cam, that is you. You got to mute, bro. I don't know. That's your phone or something, bro.
Whatever he got going in the background.
There go my boy Will. Hey, what up? Hey, Cam, I know you disagree, bro. I mean, what you say you disagree with what we were saying. I think you agree with Elder said what you were saying though, bro. Oh, he gone, man. What up, Will? Come on, that man on cap, man. You got a fish background, huh?
Yo. Yeah, they be trolling, bro.
Me?
What up, Will? What up, my boy?
Yo, what up? What up, yo? What's good, y'all?
What's up with it?
Will?
What's up with it, good?
Salute.
Will the thrill, man.
What's good? What's good, man? Yo, I'm happy. I'm happy you got your joint going on, man. You're doing a great job, man.
Appreciate it, man. That mean a lot. That mean a lot,
bro.
Appreciate it.
For sure.
What you got on the tape, man?
Word, man. Yo, Elder, what up, Elder?
Salute, my brother. Salute.
What's the take? What's the take again?
Well, we just pretty much freestyling.
Future of the Lakers we ended up talking about. Yeah, we were talking about the hot take. I guess was when I said the other day that I still believe with this jacked up team that if they get healthy and the Clippers get healthy and they end up having to play in the play-in game to get into the playoffs, that the Lakers would beat them. So you know that ruffled a lot of feathers over here. You know that would ruffle a lot of feathers.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take, bro.
That's my opinion.
I'm gonna be
honest.
My
opinion, man.
It's your opinion. You got every right to have your opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Clippers is playing great basketball, man. Even though you know what I'm saying they
Oh
got
my
Kawhi
goodness.
or PG, their defense is on point. You know what I'm saying? They've been playing good basketball.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So I think I feel Clippers will beat them in the play-in. I feel like Clippers will beat them.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold
because
I got a
Elder just
comment.
I
speaking
think
from
most people
emotion,
agree with
bro.
y'all. I think most
I
people
got a
agree with y'all.
comment.
Elder
I think
speaking
most
from
people agree with
emotion,
y'all.
bro. You gotta remember.
Hey,
Elder, you
before you
I'm
speaking
go,
not
from
speaking from
emotional
emotion, bro.
standpoint, bro.
When old boy, when
before
old
y'all
boy
go,
asked me why I feel that way, I told him I trust the
Anthony Davis.
mental state
hey,
of LeBron James and Anthony Davis over Kawhi and Paul
And Paul
George. That's the
George.
main reason why. That's the main reason
The
why I picked.
mental
hey,
state.
Remember I
Just
told
being
you,
honest.
Elder.
Yeah.
Remember I told you
I
though.
don't
Remember I
trust
told you.
But
Paul
they're
Remember
not
I
in a
George
told you.
mentality of
overall,
trying to
bro. I don't
win, though,
trust
Elder.
him.
Elder.
Remember I told you.
I can't trust that
Elder.
I don't
mentality.
trust him at
Remember I
all.
told you. E.
That's fine.
Hold on, Elder. Remember I told you on Saturday, bro. The key difference is Ty Lue. You like to say this is the key.
You
That's
did
what you
say
like to
that.
say all the time, right?
You did say
That's
that.
why I say
You
like
did say that.
Ty Lue's he's a
Yep. You
difference.
said the
He's a
coaching
difference,
advantage. You
and
got a
that's
coaching advantage.
the coaching
look,
advantage is able to
So
empower his team.
I
Team.
do agree with that. I do agree with
I
that.
got you.
I agree with
My
that.
I
So
thing,
got you.
that's why I think
I
look,
can't
that's the
deny. I
difference.
can't deny. I
Hold on,
can't
let me
deny that
make a
y'all have a
point real
clear
quick.
cut. Y'all have a clear cut coaching
hold
advantage.
on,
I can't deny that.
Cause
Can't deny that.
Cam ready to get something off the chest. Go ahead, Cam.
Look, man, we all know the Lakers, they ain't winning shit this season. But let's talk about this nigga LeBron with James. He made history last night, nigga. 30K, 10K, and 10K, nigga. No player in NBA history never did that, nigga.
Oh my gosh.
Put some respect
Hey,
on my name.
congratulations, bro. Let's give him a
Put
round of
respect
applause,
on my
bro.
name.
Internet round of applause.
Your favorite player can
He
do it.
deserves it. I'll
Hey,
give him
you
a
know
round of
what, bro?
applause. He deserves it. That's an
Let him
incredible
finish.
accomplishment.
Congrats.
Let him
Congrats.
finish. Let him finish.
Yeah.
Go on, get it off the chest, huh?
That's all I got to say, man.
All right, now mute that nigga mic, bro.
I thought you was gonna come up here. Hey Cam, I thought you. Hold on.
Show an equal opportunity. Yeah, equal
But that
opportunity.
nigga trolling, bro.
Hold on.
That nigga straight trolling, bro.
Time out. Oh yeah, look.
That is a great
This is
accomplishment.
what Elder. This is why this is why I salute somebody like you. My guy, look, people like my boy Cam, Greenleaf, they care nothing about the Lakers. They only care about LeBron's success. And that's the sad
That's
part
why I
about it, bro.
said, bro.
Like
Yeah.
us
Not real Laker fans, bro.
we don't care about
Because we
Kawhi
know the
scoring
Lakers
50
stink. We know they
if we not
suck.
winning.
No.
But bro,
We know they
Facts.
suck,
this
bro.
all
We
you
know
care
they
about?
not winning nothing this year.
Okay.
Y'all wouldn't care if the niggas was winning, bro. Y'all still would care about LeBron. It don't
That's
matter
it.
what if they winning
I
or
wouldn't even
losing.
be mad
Right.
if
It don't
LeBron
matter.
just sit
That
out.
shit don't
Just
matter.
say sit out. I wouldn't be mad if he sit out this whole season. I really would.
Cool,
Most
bro.
LeBron fans, most LeBron fans are blaming the Lakers for the problems that we're having. They want
That's what I'm
LeBron to
saying.
leave. And I told them when the thing got tough, everybody finna get what they want. The Laker fans want LeBron gone. LeBron fans want LeBron to leave. He ain't worthy. They say the Lakers said he's not worthy to be in a Laker uniform. The LeBron fans are saying that the Lakers are spoiled and they don't deserve to have a great player like this. I'm like, what is everybody mad about then? If he finna get traded, why is everybody mad? That's giving everybody what they want.
I just
I mean,
feel
what you
like
upset about?
I feel like
was
I feel like you know what I'm saying LeBron leaves, every 4 years to each team, bro. It's about to be his 4th year, you know what I'm saying? Go in and leave, you got him a chip, get your ass out. You overstayed your
I think
welcome.
his
And I
tenure.
think it'll be a mutual agreement.
I
The
think he should
niggas
just go to the big
I
three,
don't.
bro. Say
I don't,
fuck it.
bro. I don't. I'm gonna tell
You
He
you
don't
can
right
think
go. He
now.
can
The
go set
Lakers,
new
the
career
Lakers
records
front
in the big
office,
three, Elder.
they don't want to get rid of LeBron. I'm telling y'all, they don't.
Big
They
time.
don't because they're
Yeah.
business people. They're business people.
Yeah. I agree with that.
They
I
don't.
agree with that.
They don't want to get rid of LeBron. They want LeBron to stay as long as he can stay. They may not want to comply to every demand that he has, but they don't want him to leave. And they showing you that they want to comply with LeBron by going out spending this $10 million and bringing these two players that
Hey,
ain't
he
gonna make a
brings in a
difference.
lot
So
of
that
revenue, bro.
tells me they don't
Oh,
want
it
to
brings in
win.
a ton of revenue.
That tells me
Ton of
that they don't want
revenue.
to win.
It's
That
all
just
about
tell
the
Well,
me
it
money.
tells
they
me. Hold
want
on.
their
It
money
tells
first
me.
over them
Hold on,
winning.
bro. Hold on,
It's
bro.
all about
It
the money.
tells me. It tells me that they think they can win and make money. That's what they believe. Now, I'm not saying it's true, but what they believe is he's still a good enough player that if we
Right.
put the right pieces around him, we can be successful. They
Okay.
still
Hey,
believe that.
Hold on, let me clap back on Elder when he said he trusts, you know what I'm saying, the Lakers fully healthy versus a fully healthy Clipper team, you know what I'm saying, in the playoffs. And I'm gonna clap back on that because you said no, hold on. Because you said because of the mindset of LeBron and AD. Now
over
okay,
the mindset
no,
of Kawhi and PG.
Yeah, I know. I got that.
Okay.
Now, the only reason that I can't agree with that, because how you just gonna say in my mind, oh nigga, we about to just torch the league. Your mindset should have been having a winning mindset from the beginning. Why do you have to wait until you get to a fucking play-in game to say, oh, our mindset is different now? We're in the play-in game. That's not the mindset of a champion or a winner, in my opinion, bro. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, if you have a mindset at the beginning of the season, like nigga, we have our eyes on the prize. Nigga, we gonna stay focused and committed, you know what I'm saying, to doing all the little things to make sure that we achieve that goal. You can't sit here and say you trust their mindset when their mindset have shown you that these niggas is not committed to playing defense and they're all about getting individual numbers. That's not the mindset of a winner, bro. I can't agree with that.
Can I clap on that too? Let me double clap on that shit.
Go ahead.
Because I think Elder, you give him LeBron a little bit too much credit for being mentally tough. Because I think we've seen LeBron fizzle out when things get tough, bro. Many times. And the way I see this Laker team moving is because of how LeBron's leading. That tells me the mental makeup of this team is led by LeBron. So I don't think LeBron is as tough mentally as you making him out to be.
AD,
no problem.
Or AD.
Hold on. Cam, how you?
Just let me know. Let me know when I can go. I want everybody to get the clap on, and then let me know when I can go.
Hold on. Hey, Ty, what you got on that, Ty?
Hey, give me, come back to me. I got to get in my truck right quick. Come back to me.
Okay,
like
okay.
1 minute.
So, Will, how you feel about that, Will? Will ain't ready. He probably busy. Cam. So I already know how you feel. Go ahead, Will. I mean, Cam.
All right. So LeBron, he's the blame for Westbrook mentality, AD soft mentality, and all these other niggas mentality. So he the blame for all them other niggas? He the blame for them niggas?
Yeah.
Why? Why is that?
Because you take on the makeup of your best player. You take on the mentality of your best player, bro. You take on the mentality of your best player.
Man, nigga, get out of here.
Well, that's y'all fault, nigga. That's y'all fault. But this is what LeBron fans say.
This is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted.
So he the blame for Melo mentality not playing defense.
Bro, no, Melo has been one of y'all better defenders, nigga, and that's crazy to even make that.
Ain't been no what, nigga? Do you watch the game? That nigga get cooked.
I watch the games, nigga. I watch him make more effort than LeBron. Nigga. I watch him make more effort than LeBron, nigga. I do. Yeah, I do. I watch it,
bro. Like, but this is his
whole career.
Hey, bro, the homie that's the LeBron fan. The homie that's the LeBron fan.
No more.
Hey, the homie that's the LeBron fan.
Blame for that. LeBron is out his going out his mind, scoring 50, winning on these niggas.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. Hold on. I got him. Hey, bro. So, bro, the reason why we put it on LeBron is because y'all fans keep saying he makes everybody better.
Hey, can I?
Number one thing y'all say.
Do I get a chance to kick back at what they were saying about the mentals and all that?
Go ahead,
I think what y'all are doing is y'all mistakenly are thinking that I'm putting more stock on LeBron James, and I'm not. It's more that I don't trust Paul George. That's the main thing. I don't trust him at all, and I don't trust Kawhi's body. I don't. I'm telling y'all the two things that I've been saying from the time y'all all met me on this thing. I don't trust Kawhi's body of getting through it, especially coming out of injury. I don't trust it. And the main thing, I don't trust Paul George's mentals. Now, y'all can give you cases for why you think Paul George is proving to y'all that he's mentally tough and will get over the hump. Because people give me scenarios of games, and I went back and forth with another brother the other night. because he played overseas basketball. I play high-level basketball, and he says that
was
these are
me,
pressure.
G.
Okay, you said that these are pressure situations, and I disagree with you. I totally disagree. And here's the thing I say about Paul George. I think he plays phenomenal when there's no pressure on him. When there's no true expectation for him to win, I think he plays phenomenal. And like in these scenarios with the Clippers where he's had some good playoff games, it's always been when Kawhi goes down. And when Kawhi goes down, all the expectation for the Clippers leaves. There's no expectation to win a chip. There's no more expectation you doing anything when Kawhi is not in the fray. So yes, he has no pressure and he can perform to the highest level then. But when real true pressure hits his tail, he's gonna bust. And this is why people gave him the pandemic P mantra. I didn't get it.
But hold on, you have to understand though. Paul George did Scottie Pippen win without Michael Jordan? When Michael Jordan retired?
I think you're coming from the wrong perspective, brother.
No,
you didn't listen to nothing. You didn't,
I think we're putting.
Hold on, bro. You didn't listen.
No, wait a minute.
You didn't listen.
You didn't. Hold on,
bro. You didn't listen to nothing I said, bro. You didn't listen to nothing I said.
Bro. You said Paul George folds under pressure. Maybe Paul George isn't that type of guy, though. I think
I know he's not.
And that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that maybe he's the Scottie Pippen to somebody Michael Jordan. What I'm saying.
Jordan didn't win without Scottie either.
You said what?
Jordan, he didn't win without Scottie either.
We've seen Scottie Michael play without Scottie. So that's why.
But this the thing. But let me say this though.
Turn the heat on, Blair. All right, let me turn
I feel like Elder missing this point too though. You saying you don't trust Kawhi about it? I don't trust. If you want to be honest, I don't trust LeBron or Anthony Davis about either.
And that was gonna be my question. There you go. That's gonna be my question, bro. Who's more injury prone right now, Kawhi Leonard or Anthony Davis?
Both are
injury prone.
So how could you say that's Elder? That's the thing with Elder, bro. He's looking at what the Clippers' fault is, but he's not looking at what the Lakers' fault is, bro.
Right.
My thing is this. Paul George, my nigga. I want to quote this. Hold on. Can I make this point? Make this last point.
Go ahead.
You might be right about Paul George. I think Paul George though is toughened up from that bubble. But let's just say he's mentally fragile in pressure moments. If I got a nigga like Kawhi right beside me, who I know thrives in these moments, it makes me be myself. Paul George ain't got to take on the pressure load. He has Kawhi right next to him. That's what Michael Jordan said about Scottie Pippen. He said, me being next to Scottie Pippen, being next to Scottie Pippen makes him stronger. So now that Paul George, when he was by himself, yes, you can say that, but now you got Kawhi Leonard with him. He's not going to have to take on no pressure situations.
Hey, my brother. He had Kawhi Leonard right next to him in the playoffs with Denver for 3 straight games. What did he do?
In the bubble?
What did he do? Yeah, 3 straight games.
Fair. That's fair. That's a fair.
Was in the pandemic.
Hey, having Kawhi next, it ain't got. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Doc Rivers was, but Doc Rivers didn't make him hit the side of the backboard. He didn't make him hit the side of the backboard.
Okay, but Elder, my point on that is it's not his fault, but clearly the man was not mentally in that bubble. Something was up. This is a whole different situation, man. I'm just gonna bet that he's gonna show up. We're gonna have to see. We just gonna have to see.
He ain't mentally tough then, like y'all said.
But how can we say? But this is my thing though. When my boy Elder say that, how can you mention anything about mental toughness? And the Davis be crumbling under pressure too. He just had that one good year where he was able to play the majority of the games, and they got in the bubble. They got in the right situation. When it comes to championship, it takes a little luck too.
What's good, y'all?
Hey, Showtime. Hey, salute, C-Hill.
C-Hill, what's happening?
C-Hill, my brother.
Hey, Showtime. We can't leave the bubble.
Hold on, bro. We can, but we can. They keep going back.
Let's get rid of the bubble, bro. Get rid of that shit. Wipe that shit out the history book, man.
Why we got
Hey, hold on a second.
We're not gonna wipe it out the history book, but we gotta move past the bubble.
I would love to.
If the Clippers won the championship, y'all niggas would be way fucking wild.
Hold on. This whole conversation started on the bubble don't count, and it got to be validated. That's how this started today, C-Hill. that I'm being told that the bubble don't count and it has to be validated.
That's not true.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. That's bullcrap.
I will tell you right now, as a Kawhi Leonard guy, if we had won that championship, I would be beating my chest right along with every other Kawhi Leonard fan.
Fact.
That's just me. It's not.
Hey, I appreciate you.
I'm gonna be 100. Cause I'm not calling that no Mickey Mouse ring or nothing like that, like my little bro Mook do.
Hold on. I gotta turn this heat down first, man.
Go ahead.
Y'all burning me up. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Showtime.
Me and Mook go back and forth about this all the time. It's not now. Kawhi Leonard is normally like my bro BJ said. He normally good in pressure moments. He just picked the worst game to have he picked the worst time to have the worst game of his life in Game 7. We choked as a team in the bubble. That's not the Lakers and LeBron James' fault because we didn't get past Denver. No, we can't punish them for doing what they're supposed to do, which is beat the Denver Nuggets and beat the Miami Heat. That's what they're supposed to do. We choked. We didn't get it done the first year. Okay, but now we can move past it because if you check the track record of Kawhi Leonard, he normally 9 times out of 10 is going to be there, and he going to be big time when it's time to come through. That's why he's one of them guys. Now, I don't know what this thing is with Paul. Like, y'all must forget Paul George's career. Paul George is used to going deep into the playoffs. Like, I don't understand what y'all talking about. He mentally weak and
that's
all
what I
this
said.
other stuff. I can't ride with Elder on that.
LeBron mentally weak though.
Huh?
And LeBron been deep in the playoffs too, and y'all say and won championships, and y'all say he mentally weak.
Well,
I said that. I said that.
Some people in here. Some people in here. Some people in here see him.
Stop
no, I'm
saying
just saying.
y'all,
some people in here said that.
That ain't how that works.
I said
LeBron used to be mentally weak. That's a fact. Before playing with Dwayne Wade, and before playing with Dwayne Wade in Miami, LeBron James, I mean, he done checked that out. He done quit after that too. But he's way more mentally weak. I mean, mentally tough now than he was before playing in Miami. That's just a fact. That ain't nothing to argue right there. But I trust LeBron James now, more than I trusted him back then. LeBron does he does need certain things to win, but at the end of the day, LeBron still is one of them guys. I'm not one of them guys that say he's a role player. No. That's one of the best players I've never seen. He's not the best, but he's one of the best I've never seen. But Paul George is him and Anthony Davis shouldn't even be mentioned in the same sentence. I mean, especially when you talk about what they've done individually for their teams over their careers.
That's fair.
See Hill. I'll push back on you a little bit on that. For the simple fact is that for Paul George's majority of his career, he was in the Eastern Conference, which is universally. Hold on.
So was D Wade. So was Paul Pierce. I mean. What they got to do with anything, Elder? You can't help where you drafted. You can't help. He was drafted to the Pacers. He can't help.
When I said, hold on, let me push back on something because he said something about LeBron being mentally weak.
Right.
What I was alluding to the fact was I've seen LeBron quit.
That's a fact.
Recently.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's a fact.
All right, my bad. Let me get in. Let me get back in. Let me get back in, please. I'm sorry. I got a call, y'all. I got a call. But what I'm saying is this.
Oh, you ran
Paul George.
Okay, I got you.
I had a call. No, I don't run from no smoke. Hell no. But Paul George traditionally, his whole career pretty much was in the Eastern Conference, which is considered weaker. And here's my take about Paul George, and this is just my opinion.
Okay.
Whenever Paul George is in situations where there's really no true pressure, he performs at a high level. I've said that. Nothing in Indiana was pressureful because there was zero expectations of Indiana to do anything, especially once LeBron went to the Heat and formed that super team. Nobody expected Indiana to be able to do nothing. So that's why he performed great last year in the playoffs. Paul George performed great. Why? Kawhi Leonard went down. There was zero expectations of the Clippers after Kawhi Leonard went down.
Well,
Nobody had any.
But that's what me and Elder went back and forth the other night.
Let me finish.
Yeah, I know. I was on.
You Clipper fans, hold on. You Clipper fans have expectations, but I'm talking about from a league standpoint. Nobody expected them to do anything after Kawhi went down. Nobody did. So there's no real true pressure.
You don't have to have expectations. You don't have to have
pressure.
Go ahead.
To me, once the true pressure is on, Paul George folds. Now, let's go to the Kawhi thing. Hold on, bro. Hold on, see. Let me go to Kawhi. Let me go to Kawhi real quick. Let me go to Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard, I trust. Look, Anthony Davis coming off minor injuries, which is putting him out 4 to 6 weeks, a couple times this year. I trust his body more in a one-game play-in more than I trust Kawhi Leonard coming off a major injury that had him out the whole season. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Elder, check this out. Now, hold on. Let's go back up to Paul George. What you said about Paul George. Here's why Paul George had now the league-wide thing. You're right. When Kawhi went down, they thought we was gonna fold and lose to the Jazz, and they thought we had no chance against Phoenix. That's true. But here's where he had individual pressure on him alone. They thought he was gonna fold and become Pandemic P again. And I'm talking about him individually as a player. They wasn't expecting him to overcome the Jazz, and they definitely wasn't expecting him to be the best player in that Sun series because he was by far the best player in the Sun series.
Okay.
By far, it wasn't even close.
I did. Thank you, sir.
It wasn't even close.
No problem.
No problem.
I thought he was gonna get through it.
When it come, okay, homie, you probably don't. You probably was with the Clipper fans, like Elder said, like me. You probably was with us thinking we was gonna, we had something to get it done. We just ran to a wall. But I'm talking about individually, him as a player, he had pressure because people, as soon as Kawhi went down, everybody else with the Clippers, what did they start saying? Okay, here come Pandemic P. Kawhi, PG gonna fold. The Clippers are done. Period. And he didn't fold.
That's true. No, that's
he
true.
did not fold.
And that's what me and Elder. That's where me and Elder went back and forth the other night because he tried to say that the bubble was pressure on Paul George, but the last year in Game 5 was pressure on Paul George, bro.
All right, let me ask y'all
now,
this.
BJ. Here's what we do, Elder.
Let me ask y'all real quick.
We seen LeBron James fold against Phoenix last year when AD went down. Now we see that.
No problem. No, and again, this is why I don't compare these new age guys to the old guys. What I saw was LeBron James realized he couldn't win without AD and didn't care. That's what I saw.
So he quit.
Again, you know what? Hey.
That's mentally weak.
That sounds like
what?
That sounds like
definition of weak.
Yeah, that's mentally weak, Elder.
Like what?
have a problem with that.
Elder, so did he quit? Or are you saying he quit? You gotta get out that Costco Wi-Fi, Elder.
He probably on the road.
I got a beats in my ear. I'm on the road driving. I'm driving through the country.
Yeah,
I'm driving through the country.
Elder, I want you on record.
Hold on.
I put the part of it. Hold on, fella. Hold on. Part of it, I put the phone down too. Okay, that's what y'all. I don't use that word. I don't use that word because he's still out there playing. I don't use that word, but I don't have a problem with you using it. I don't have a problem with you using it.
So he gave up. Is that better?
You need
same thing. It's the same word.
Elder,
I'm trying to trap you in. Elder, I'm trying to trap you in something, homie.
I see you trying to trap me in it. I know exactly what you're trying to do.
Hey, Elder, you know I got love for you, bro. You know I got love
man.
for you.
What up, Showtime? What up?
Hey, you need to beat the hell out of somebody for getting them cheap earphones. They got down on you, home.
No, nigga. So they got down on you, nigga.
These are beats. These ain't no cheap earphones.
So they got down on. Hey, no, Elder, he's saying that because I be telling them that about them iPods somebody sold that nigga, man.
I got them.
No, hey, Showtime, he knows. Showtime, I was using them $35 earphones. Showtime was the main one on Ticket Channel when they told the Elder, you need to get you some better earphones. Nigga, you got them damn Obama earphones. And I thought about that shit later. I said, this some cheap ass earphone. I went out then and started buying expensive ones then. But no, I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, some
seriously,
things you can't go cheap on.
No, you can't. But seriously, I'm telling you, we can say LeBron quit, gave up, whatever the word you want to use. These guys in this era, though, to me, there's a lot of guys that function that way. When they realize they don't have a viable chance to win, I don't think I get the max effort from them. The guys from the old era that we talk about, they didn't do that shit. They didn't do that.
I
But
disagree
that's
with
the
that.
type of
I ain't never
person. Hey, but
seen. I
Elder,
ain't
that's
never
the type of
seen D
person
Wade
Kawhi
do
is,
that.
though.
I ain't never
That's
seen
the type of
LeBron,
person
D
Kawhi is,
Wade.
though.
Hold on, y'all. Time out. I didn't say Kawhi. I
He was
didn't say
talking to general.
everybody.
He was talking to
I
general.
said in general, this generation, this level of player, this
Bro,
era of
LeBron no ain't
players,
never quit, bro.
they do that. So
Bro,
this is
stop
why I
lying.
never.
Elder, hold on. This
Hold on.
dude in the background, because I've been trying to ignore this dude. Bro, stop lying. It's
Don't
okay.
get him
That nigga
serious.
really quit it was
It's
all
okay,
I'm
bro.
saying,
LeBron,
all I'm
hold
saying
on,
is
Elder.
this.
LeBron
Go
ain't
ahead
your
and get him serious.
LeBron ain't your brother, bro. You don't know him personally. It's okay. He have quit.
I don't know him.
You gonna tell us with our own eyes that we haven't seen LeBron James quit. You gonna tell me what I seen with my own eyes?
So did he quit last night? Because they got their ass whooped.
No, just because you get blown out don't
They
mean
didn't
you
even
quit.
get
But
started
I've
last
seen,
night,
That's
bro.
been plenty of
You
times.
down 20 in the first quarter. You ain't even started.
Get blowed out and I feel like
You
he
came out flat when you getting your ass kicked by 20.
I can tell
He
this
gonna
somebody I
he
can't
gonna
talk
keep
to, bro.
playing,
You
and
right though.
he's gonna keep playing. He's gonna keep shooting the ball.
I can
But
tell.
when there's a
Y'all
different
say
level,
he might as
there's
well
hold
just
on,
leave the
bro.
arena then. Why
There's a different level of effort
That's crazy.
given when a guy hasn't quit. So I get what everybody's saying. My thing is this: if we got two healthy teams and they are playing in the game that's going to determine if they get into the playoffs as the 8th seed or not. And I have a healthy Lakers team with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And I have a healthy Clippers team with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. For one game, I am going to bet on those Lakers. And the main thing is, I believe the Lakers will mentally get over whatever hurdles needed more than the Clippers will. Now, Clipper fans will disagree, but that is my personal opinion. It ain't got nothing to do with emotions or nothing, because I came right back and told you, even if the Lakers win that game, they're the 8th seed, they're probably going to get smashed by Phoenix. I ain't got them going to the chip and Western Conference Final, but I believe they'll beat the Clippers. I believe they'll beat the Clippers.
Y'all know Elder. You know Elder don't trust Paul.
Hold on.
And Paul George is the main reason why I believe that. He's the main reason why I believe that.
Hold on, Elder. Let me ask non-Clipper fans. Well, one of them left out. You agree with Elder said?
Nah, me and Elder talked about that yesterday. I told Elder I don't see them beating the Clippers or the Timberwolves. So either scenario, I seen them not even making the playoffs. I told Elder that.
He been saying that for a while too, though. They ain't gonna make the playoffs.
The Lakers are terrible.
I agree.
But I understand. I understand
agree
what
that the
Elder
Lakers are
going.
terrible right now.
I understand what Elder going. Like he said, shit. I don't trust PG. So if everything on the line,
and they're healthy, That's
I
the key
see
too.
why
They
he
both got to be
feeling that
healthy.
way. That's what he banking on. So I
They
can
both got to be
understand why he
healthy.
bank on it. But I
But
still
I
don't.
I don't see
the
Paul.
Lakers
I
doing
don't
this
see
shit.
Kawhi Leonard coming back just being this ultimate killer. Now, offensively, because that's north and south, he's gonna be fine. His problem gonna be defensively. I can tell you that now. He's gonna be a liability defensively.
But they got enough defenders for that. They got enough long defenders.
You know
for
what?
that.
You're right. They're gonna have to make the hedge up for him. They are, because he's gonna be singled out and put on an island. I guarantee it. Any smart coach would do it. You would have to.
Well, all they gotta do is put
can't.
him on Austin Reeves.
No, that's the last person they want to put him on. Because Austin Reeves actually is smart. He's a very smart player. I'm putting him on Stanley Johnson or somebody like that. I'm not putting him on a very smart, savvy player.
I'll put him on Russ.
No, I'm not putting him on Russ either, because Russ gonna get to the basket too much.
Man, Russ
He's gonna get to the basket. I'm putting him on Stanley
Hold on,
Johnson.
bro. So you mean to tell me that Kawhi will be a defensive liability when he come back?
Yes.
I mean, he's not gonna be a game shape.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna be a liability.
I didn't worry about the shape. He cannot move
You
laterally.
said he
Look at
cannot
Klay
guard
Thompson, y'all.
Austin Reeves,
Look
bro.
at
I ain't gonna say
Klay
right away.
Thompson.
Not right
Look
away.
at Klay Thompson when he came back.
Westbrook right
It's
now.
gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time.
Look at KD.
Wait, hold on, bro.
Look at KD when he
Come
came
on,
back.
bro.
When these guys first come back, it takes a while, months, before they can get their
Man,
lateral and
KD
off.
been stopped playing defense, Elders, and he ain't played
That's not
defense
true.
since he was Golden State, bro.
KD played defense for Golden
Since
State.
he
So
was
stop
playing
it.
with Golden State, he ain't played no defense.
KD played defense for Golden State. Stop it, bro. I'm not
I
trying to hear
said
that dumb shit.
since, Elder. I said since. KD haven't
Bro, the
played
nigga was hurt
defense
for
since.
the nigga was hurt. He ain't even played. He ain't been able to play.
I'm talking about
What you
this
talking
year,
about?
nigga. His defensive efficiency ain't the same this year. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
never
It
going to
was
be
with
the same
Golden
when you
State.
have that
I'm
kind
just
of
keep that
injury.
100.
Hey, bro, it's never going to be the same. This is why I don't trust Kawhi. He's already had bad degenerate knees. This is another major injury. I don't trust his body. I ain't said a word about Kawhi.
But you said he couldn't guard
Hold on.
Russell
I have
Westbrook
not,
or Austin Reeves, bro.
That nigga,
listen,
I'm
BJ.
telling you
Listen,
right now,
BJ.
he
Oh,
cannot stop Russell Westbrook from getting to the basket right
Oh,
now.
that's
I
not me,
promise you
bro.
he can.
That ain't me.
That's me.
I didn't
That's
say
what
BJ.
we
Voice
That's
said
he
BJ.
leads.
I didn't call your
you
name
know
like
why I
that. I knew it
disagree
wasn't
with
you, BJ. I knew it wasn't you,
I
BJ.
showed
And he
that.
definitely
You know why I
a smart
disagree with
player
you,
like
Elder?
a smart player like Austin Reeves. That's the last guy I want him on. Because
In the
he's smart
playoff,
IQ
Austin Reeves
wise.
in the playoff,
I
his
don't
first
want him
playoff.
on that dude. I'm putting him on
Oh,
Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson don't have no great IQ, and he
But I
don't
don't think
score.
that nigga go star though, Elder. They ain't gonna start Stanley Johnson.
Who? Kawhi?
I'm talking about the Lakers not gonna start Stanley Johnson.
Come on,
They
bro.
may not. They may not start Stanley
Hey,
Johnson.
Elder.
Niggas lock up them two niggas you talking about.
Hey, Elder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Austin
He
Reeves.
ain't locked it. Hey, y'all need to
That's
get
a
that. Hey,
cat,
all you
bro.
Kawhi
What is we
fans,
talking
y'all
about,
need. Hey,
man?
you Kawhi fans,
What are we
get
talking
that
about?
lockup out your mind. He's not
Get
coming
him,
back a
El.
lockup defender.
Go.
I'm just being honest. He
Man,
is
you
not
act like
coming back a
So he
you
lockup
act
can't
like
defender.
lock
he
Get
up
that out your
blue.
Austin
mind.
Reeves or
You're
The
gonna be
man
Westbrook.
had a
disappointed.
partial tear. The man had a partial
Elder,
tear.
you're
Y'all acting
saying
like
that
he
he
just blew
can't
his
lock
fucking knee
up
off.
Austin
Hey, my
Reeves
brother,
or
Nothing.
hold
fucking
on,
Westbrook.
quick, hold on. The brother that said he had a partial tear.
Oh my
Okay.
That
Don't
shit
forget the
still
fact.
takes
Hold on, bro.
7 to 10 minutes.
Don't forget the fact he missed all this year from it, and he already had degenerate knees before then. They didn't go nowhere.
Okay.
They didn't get
That's
stronger,
called
bro. They
strategy.
didn't get better.
That's called strategy.
I got you. I
That's
got
called
you. Okay.
I
strategy.
can
I see where I'm
attest.
getting.
I
I
can
see
That's
where I'm
attest.
getting.
called.
No problem.
That's
No
called.
I can
problem.
So
attest.
I believe in
All
my
right. Okay.
team to
Okay.
make it to
I
the
can
playoffs
attest.
without me and my
Yep.
coach. So I'm gonna
Hey,
give back
I can
100%.
attest.
That's what
I ain't
that.
finna
That's
deal
what
with
that
that.
So
is.
I can
who
All
is
right. You right.
LeBron guarding
Okay,
then
bro.
with two good knees
Okay.
then?
I can
Okay,
attest.
bro.
I
Who
can attest.
LeBron guarding with two
You right.
good knees?
I
Hey,
guarantee
I
You
this.
can.
believe
He'll be
Anthony?
able to
You
play
Can I
better
say
believe
something?
defense than
Mr.
Kawhi
Keep it
if he
Glass?
wants
100.
to.
Keep
You
it
believe
100.
Mr.
Keep it
Glass?
100.
Anthony
LeBron
Davis
Well,
don't
himself.
y'all,
play
one at a
defense in
time.
Niggas
Houston,
ain't
man.
keeping it 100,
Yeah.
bro.
We
He
all
ain't.
know
I
LeBron
know.
don't
Anthony
play
Davis
That's
hurt
fine.
defense.
every goddamn year,
Can
but
I
you
can
believe
I can I
that.
attest
That's
something?
fine,
Go
bro.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, I can attest to what I can see what Elder's talking about. Kawhi ain't gonna be. He ain't gonna have to be that defensive ace though. They gonna compensate his energy from the other wing defenders. Cause when you tear anything, nigga, I tore my Achilles, both of them. You not gonna be the same.
Ain't the same, bro.
That's
He
true.
They ain't
called
the
the
But
man a
same.
but but but
liability.
I'll say this. But I'll
He
say this
called the
though.
man a
They don't.
liability.
But
He
no. But I'm
gonna be
saying
that.
is, listen to me, bro. You don't have to have Kawhi be an elite defender.
Nope.
They
A,
got
a
so many. They got so
liability
many.
though.
They got so many wing defenders. Kawhi ain't gonna have to do all that shit.
Why
Thanks,
Leonard a
A
So
good
BJ.
that's
job,
what.
Thanks,
liability
man?
though,
BJ.
bro.
Hey,
Bro,
bro.
No,
he
he's gonna be a
liability.
liability. He
Bro.
ain't gonna be a
Other,
liability, but he's not
That's
others.
gonna be
Hold
the
on.
same
crazy.
player.
Hold on.
That's
He's not
Others.
gonna be
that
the
Hey,
is
hey,
same. He
crazy,
ain't
bro.
gonna be
bro.
the same,
Hey,
bro.
hey, my
That is
brothers. Hey,
insane.
hold on, y'all. Hold on. The guy that's crying about the liability thing. Let me speak to you real quick. It's not Melo a liability to the Lakers right now. He ain't even got no major injuries. But every team, when they need a bucket, what do? Go in the pick
What
and
that got to
roll.
do
So
with
they get.
Kawhi
Hold on,
Leonard,
bro.
bro?
Just listen, bro.
Listen, bro. I'm trying to help you. Every team does this. Why do you think pick and roll is so important? When a guy in, you put him in the pick and roll, so you switch him onto your best player. And your best player is going to have an advantage over him because he don't have the lateral quickness to stop him from getting whatever play or shot he wants. That's why he's going to be a liability. We will
You
put him in the
reaching.
pick and roll with LeBron. We'll put
I
him in the pick and
disagree.
roll even with Russ.
I
Anybody.
disagree.
Monk.
You
I
reaching.
It
disagree.
You
don't
reaching, bro.
matter. He's
I
not going to
definitely
be able
disagree with
to
all
move.
that.
He's not going to be
Hey,
able
I
to
don't
move
you
disagree.
dare
Hey, man,
laterally.
that's
compare
That's not
cap,
going to work.
Carmelo
man. You
defense
act
to
like the
Kawhi
man ain't,
defense,
man.
nigga.
Stop it,
That's
man.
a cat, bruh.
Now, what you think about it, Showtime? What you think about what Elder is saying,
We'll
Showtime?
see. We'll see. We'll
Bro, how you gonna compare Carmelo feet work and defensive lateral quick to Kawhi Leonard, nigga?
Y'all don't get what he's saying, though. Y'all
No, I
You're
get
not
what
getting
he's
what he's
saying,
saying,
Herb.
bro.
I get exactly
It's
what he's
not
saying.
about. It's not about. it's not about him comparing to Carmelo, bro. He's saying like he's not gonna be the same Kawhi Leonard, like, and that's fine. That's fine.
But he specifically
That's
said
fine.
But that's obvious.
You don't.
Isn't that obvious? We know that though, right? We know
That's
that.
what he's saying, but that's what he's telling you.
I know that. Like, you don't have to make that
liability. That's insane.
But he's not going to be a liability on defense.
I don't think that's what he's saying. Liability completely, bro. Not completely.
Well, he's using the wrong word.
Elder, clear that shit up. Elder, clear it up, bro.
No, you exaggerating, bro.
He is going to.
Elder, stay clear it up.
That's exaggerating.
Hey, the reason I use Carmelo,
clear that up, bro.
Hold on. The reason I ain't cleaning it up. The reason I use Carmelo is because he's a liability defensively for the Lakers. Every team seeks out Carmelo Anthony because he can't shuffle his feet, he can't move laterally, and he's a liability. That's what Kawhi.
So you saying that's gonna be the man?
Bro, it hasn't.
Nigga, that's why I say that's fat, nigga. I put back on that, bro.
No, but I gotta ask Elder. I finna ask our OG Elder this. Elder, you still gonna take all bets against the Clipper Nation?
Hell no.
You gonna lose that, bro.
Hold on. If that scenario plays out, I will be back on this channel and take every bet. Every one of them, whatever the amount, I will be here.
Elder, put up your email, bro.
Hold on. Here's the thing. I don't want the excuses. So both teams have to be healthy. We've already established that. If both teams are healthy, because the Clipper guys keep saying, Kawhi coming back, Paul George coming back, great. Let them come back. Let them be healthy. Let AD get back and him healthy. We're going to make and it gets to that point where we got to play again. I'll take your blame. Call them what you want. I'll take your money. I'll be here to do it. But hey, if no Kawhi, no Paul George, I ain't betting because you know why? All I'm gonna hear is the excuses. I ain't betting. If neither one, I ain't betting because all I'm gonna hear is excuses. Oh, we didn't have Paul George and we didn't have Kawhi. I ain't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So if both teams healthy, if both teams are healthy, I'll be here on Showtime's channel. And I'm right at this one. All these bets I don't. This particular one, I'm writing every name down and every amount. And I'm coming to collect if you don't pay me. I'm coming to collect.
Wait a minute, Elder.
And they gonna go on Mookie's channel and do the same thing.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm only doing it on Showtime channel. They're gonna have to come over here. Because this is where it started at.
I'm not a Clippers fan, bro, but I'm a bet your ass. Even if one of them stars come back to the Clippers and a healthy Lakers,
shit.
And I'll be ready for that.
Nigga, I don't need two stars. Nigga, just give me one of them. That's it.
Paul George,
You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening. I'm not betting unless
I'm not built like that, bro. I don't make excuses, nigga. It is what it is. So hey, bro, I don't care. I'm not putting nothing on it, nigga.
No. Y'all don't get it though. Elder just want the satisfaction. He want the satisfaction of the health. I'm eliminating all excuses. Yeah, I'm eliminating all excuses.
Hey, Showtime.
So if they're not healthy, I'm not betting nobody. Nobody's gonna bet. Nobody.
What up?
Because I don't want.
He just want the satisfaction.
And they sitting at home, and everybody talking about that team just cursed. They just can't do it. That all the excuses gonna come from Clipper Nation. Well, the refs did this, and LeBron shot 4 free throws. He should only had 1. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. Because I know when they're really on the line, the Lakers will beat you niggas. All these regular season wins don't mean shit. Y'all ain't getting nothing. Not even a hero cookie for them. Don't mean shit. When the game matters, we beat that ass. Hey, when the game matters, we beat that ass. No, I didn't say that. See, you're not listening. I just sit there and say the Lakers will beat the Clippers and then lose in the first series to Phoenix. I just said that.
You ain't hear me.
Everybody on the panel.
What you say? What you say?
That ain't what I said.
What you say?
You love. I'm basically saying you delusional. I said that's like me saying my Mavs are gonna win it all this year. I'm saying that's how much you love your team that you would be delusional.
You're not listening to me, bro. You're not. I get what you're saying, but you're not listening to me. My bet. Guess what? I'm mostly betting on. I'm not betting on my faith in the Lakers. I'm betting on the fact that Paul George is gonna show up.
and do what he does when pressure's on. That's what I'm betting on. That's what I'm betting on. I'm not betting on my Lakers being superior. Hey, I'm not betting on my Lakers being superior than y'all. I'm not. Evidence shows that ain't the case. But with Paul George in the mix and pressure, hey, with Paul George in the mix and pressure, the Clippers ain't the Clippers. Y'all be better off not playing that nigga.
Man, you still on that bubble. You still in the bubble.
I'm not on that bubble shit. I'm not on that bubble shit.
Like C Hill said, you just forget. No, you just blowing out what the man did last year in the playoffs.
That is not. Hey, my brother. That I played ball. I don't consider that true pressure. I don't. What they did last year was, hold on. When Kawhi went down, don't forget that. When Kawhi went down.
That was house money.
He has a history of playing incredible basketball when there's no real pressure on him. So that we can have these narratives we're having right now. He lost. He didn't get it done. But everybody said, oh, he was the best player on the floor. If he was the best player on the floor, why didn't he win? Why he didn't get them over the top? I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear it. That nigga gonna fold like a deck of cards.
Nigga, you ain't Paul George.
Can I ask everybody on the panel?
I trust Paul George folded.
Hey, y'all
I trust Paul George folded.
Yeah, we can hear you, Showtime.
We can hear you, Showtime.
What's up?
But I disagree with you again because you keep missing this.
I know you do. You should disagree.
Hold on. Nobody ruled out Kawhi Leonard, bro. They thought he was going to come back. The club was still under pressure to perform, bro.
Nope. I totally disagree. Just because they didn't rule out Paul George, I guarantee the Clippers knew he wasn't playing. And even with him playing hampered like that, no expectation. Because he would have been a different player getting out of that court. He wouldn't have looked the same. That nigga knew as soon as Kawhi got hurt, all the pressure was off him. Because nobody had expectations of the Clippers winning then. Definitely not a chip. So no matter what he did, he wasn't going to get the brunt of it. He wasn't. I'm telling you. And just like that nigga destroyed LeBron them when he was in Miami, he destroyed LeBron them when he was the best player in that series, but they still lost. There was no expectation of that Indiana Pacer team beating that juggernaut in Houston, in Miami. So you can go out and play free. Ain't no expectation.
They were the number one seed, home. They had expectations.
I don't care. They didn't have expectations to win.
Hold on. Look at Elder. You know why they had expectation, Elder, in Indiana?
Not for them to win a chip. Not for them to win a chip.
Because that Miami super team, they lost to Dallas and choked. That's why Indiana had pressure.
Again, but that team, bro, again, even with that, my brother, nobody had Indiana picked to win that series. Nobody had Indiana picked to even make it to the finals. Stop it. Nobody did.
I'm with Elder on that one.
Nobody did. And that means there's no real pressure. This nigga is free to go play with no pressure. Because here's the thing. People say, well, he had individual pressure. Y'all don't understand what that is. How's a man going to have individual pressure when he got $185 million in the bank?
He played with house, man.
Ain't no individual pressure. Ain't no individual pressure. Ain't no individual pressure. That's house money, niggas. No. This nigga got team pressure to produce when he got another player with him. He don't get it. He goes in them moments. It's like he goes. Think about it, y'all. Look at him. Real good pass. I can't get past.
Yeah, he on the road.
I can't get past. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Y'all hear me?
This one I understand about you.
I'm in construction. Hold on. I can't get past it. I can't. These niggas talked so much shit that year. They actually made national commercials about this is Kawhi Town. This nigga getting off exits. He driving in 6'4s. They doing everything. And then when the pressure was there, the Lakers are sitting there waiting on y'all. It's like, okay, reality's here now. The Lakers are won. We waiting on your niggas. You got 3 chances. Not 1, not 2, but 3. And you go into the second half of double figures in each one of the games. Oh, these niggas are pandemic. I promise you they are.
That didn't make sense, huh? They blew that lead.
You got your guys back.
You got your guys back
It really didn't make sense how they do that.
Yeah. Gotta have 3 eyes, man, not 2.
That was just a real choke job.
Politics, nigga. That's why.
Kawhi and Paul George, that was a
It's the politics
Them
of
niggas
sports.
would embarrass the fucking Lakers. That shit would have. Them niggas would have ruined LeBron legacy.
Man, let me ask you this.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Elder know better. He just reaching and talking that shit.
Let me
know
ask
what
you
it
this.
is, man.
Let me ask you this though. When has the last time Kawhi been elite on the defensive end?
Ooh, that's a good question.
2019, nigga.
Well,
I haven't seen it.
2019.
2019. Well,
Eastern Conference Finals, nigga.
That team was a good defensive team.
The last 4 games,
he had defensive players around him. So
man, that nigga told Nick Nurse the game plan is I'm going Giannis, nigga.
And the last time I seen,
they won 4 in a row, nigga.
that man didn't guard Giannis by himself, man.
Yeah, he did. I got the film, man.
Yes, he did. No, on God, them niggas ain't guard Giannis, but they had to build a wall to stop that nigga.
No, bro. I got film of Kawhi guarding this nigga 1-on-1. Giannis trying to drive through the
I got film.
blocking that shit.
I got film every time Giannis took a damn step. It was another nigga right there waiting on him. I got film on
this nigga didn't let Jamal Murray torch them. What the nigga name? Luka torched them niggas. Like, where's the defense, Kawhi? The elite defender that y'all say he is.
Hey, you know the hardest thing to do. You know the hardest thing to do is play individual defense. That's the hardest thing to do in basketball, nigga.
Y'all act like y'all say Kawhi is this nigga on defense.
Every time, bro. That's not realistic, nigga.
Man.
After Kawhi told Nick Nurse that, no bitch won 4 in a row, man. Stop it.
Great defenders gonna get cooked too, nigga. It's about a team concept, bro. Of course, nigga. What are you saying right now? He's supposed to let nigga Giannis go straight to the hole? No, nigga. You show help. You hard head your screen and you show help.
I know that, bro. But
they want him to stop him every goddamn play like he ain't a great offensive player. That's what they saying.
But y'all acting like Russell Wilson just gonna fly right by Kawhi. That's nigga.
He ain't been that lockdown.
The reaching and shit, man.
Y'all niggas is crazy, man.
Niggas say a liability.
Defender since the
man,
Spurs.
stop all that fucking Lakers capping.
Bruh, nobody. If you right, he hasn't been a lockdown defender since he was with the Spurs. That's absolutely correct because he emerged as an offensive player. So now, nigga, you're gonna give up some of that defense to exert on offense. I mean, that's just how the game goes, bro.
So the fact that Kawhi was limping the whole 2019 playoffs and still shut Giannis down, that don't mean that.
He went
on that hurt ankle. He had that ankle, didn't he? He had an ankle.
He had a hurt knee.
Hurt knee. You was still on the whole.
Man, you need to go back and watch the playoff run.
That nigga
go back and watch the playoff 2019 playoffs, man.
It was a team.
I know, but what I'm saying, he was the primary defender, bro. He was the primary defender. He made it tough on him. He made it tough on him.
I don't what was y'all watching? I got the film, bro.
On one play,
this nigga, shit, no,
I'm talking about the whole game.
Multiple plays, man.
Multiple plays.
Nigga, the nigga was embarrassing Giannis, man. Giannis 2 times bigger than him now.
Bro, you go break your own tape down. Go watch it, nigga. Go watch it.
Giannis wasn't even the player he is now. Giannis got better.
Man, he the same fucking player. No, he didn't get that much better. He the same fucking player. He the same player played against them little small ass Phoenix Suns.
This nigga
bigger than that. This nigga bigger than everybody on the Phoenix Suns,
man. The team
man.
that went to that's coming off of finals run. Why he torched them niggas? He swept them.
Why the Warriors just put his ass up out rebounding? Why the Warriors just out rebounding his ass?
I'm talking about in the playoffs, nigga. He torched them. He torched Miami, the team that had just coming off of finals run. He torched them.
I don't want to hear that shit, man.
He torched them niggas, literally.
I don't want to hear that shit, man.
Literally, nigga.
The worst rebounding team in the league, y'all rebounding this nigga and his team. Stop it, man. Y'all niggas be overrating Giannis. Giannis ain't never beat Kawhi.
Nigga, the niggas on the face one time in the playoffs, nigga. They on the face one time in the playoffs, nigga.
With a hurt knee.
I'm taking the Bucks over the Clippers when they healthy, nigga.
And Giannis should have won it that year.
Over the Clippers healthy, nigga.
Giannis had no business losing to the Clippers that year. I mean,
Giannis is on a different level now, nigga.
Man, that nigga ain't no shit. He might be slightly better. That's it. He ain't that much fucking better.
Man, that nigga way
He
better
shooting
than
free
what
throws
he
better.
was
That's about it.
2 years ago.
You
nigga.
act like the nigga went and
Plus
developed
they had
a post
whole
shot
different
or
team then,
a
nigga.
post game.
Yeah,
Nigga ain't got
Giannis
none of
don't have
that,
no
man.
post game like Kawhi, nigga.
And
I
then
know
he the same player, man. He the
His
same
post
player
game
Jimmy
got better,
Butler
nigga. His post
put
game
up in
got
the
better.
bubble,
that. It's
nigga.
not better than Kawhi's, bro. Kawhi got
It
2
got
Finals
better, nigga. It
MVPs,
got better.
bro. What are you talking about? And defensive
He the
player. What are
same
you
nigga.
talking about?
And nigga,
Jim,
Talking to Giannis. Giannis is just
yeah,
cracking
better
the
than
surface
a
right
defensive
now,
player
bro.
than Kawhi now, nigga.
No, bro.
this nigga
Yeah,
Giannis
better
bigger
than
than the whole
defensive
Phoenix
player than
Suns,
Kawhi now.
and he
He
doing it. He
should be the
supposed to
best
switch.
defensive player
He
at
supposed to
7
do what
feet,
he
nigga.
did with
And be able to do
Right,
it.
fuck.
He's the best defensive
Right.
player.
Come on, man. What is we talking about?
Niggas be just
Giannis a
talking.
good player, but y'all be overrating
He's a
players.
great
Y'all be
player, nigga.
prisoners.
He's a great
Y'all
player.
be
Get right, nigga.
prisoners
He
of the
coming off
moment,
a
man.
ship, nigga. He coming off a ship.
Y'all niggas be prisoners of the moment, man. This
Yo
nigga beat
guy
a
ain't won
small
the ship in
ass
3 years, and
Phoenix
y'all still
Sun
raving
team
and capping
that
about this.
nobody had even
Yo
making it
guy
to the
hasn't
finals.
won the ship in 3
He the
years, and
biggest
y'all
nigga
still
out
capping
there.
about this nigga.
He barely beat them.
Yo
He let
guy.
them get two games. He let them get the first 2 games. Come on, man. What are you talking
Still
about, man?
ended in 6, nigga. A good team. The Phoenix Suns was surely a good team.
Man, that lit ass fucking team.
So you a
If
Bucks
Kawhi
fan, or
wouldn't
what
have
are you
got
talking
hurt,
about?
I ain't no
if
Bucks fan.
Kawhi
I'm just
wouldn't have got
speaking
hurt, them
facts,
bitches wouldn't
nigga.
even been in no
I ain't
finals.
even no Bucks fan, nigga.
Who you like?
I like Brooklyn, nigga.
Trash,
To
nigga.
beat all them niggas.
Trash.
Hey man, hey, what
Water.
y'all think about Kevin Durant 53 points though?
That's Kevin Durant. That's who
Kevin
he
Durant.
is,
That's what
nigga.
he do.
Kevin Durant can average 53 points if he wanted to. Nobody could stop Kevin Durant.
You damn
Hey, I'm
straight.
gonna
Them
ask
bitches
y'all a question.
almost lost that game.
Yeah,
Right.
they did almost.
Niggas almost lost that game. They should have lost that game.
But KD was carrying them niggas though. Like he
Yeah, I give him that.
though.
Shit, he have
I
to
give
carry.
him that.
Who else gonna score for him?
Hey, before I get out
They
here,
ain't
who
got
y'all
Steph
got?
Curry though.
Who y'all got tonight in the MVP battle? Out of Jokic and Joel Embiid.
Where they playing at?
I'm taking the Nuggets because Philly they suck.
If they playing in the altitude, I'm taking Denver. If they playing in Philly, I'm gonna take Philly.
Them niggas
They
lost to
playing-
the
that's a
Magic
tough
last night. Nigga.
They playing in Philly.
I think Philly might edge them.
Philly coming off a back-to-back though.
But they coming off a back-to-back, but then Denver on a 2-game losing streak, so they're not playing good like these last 2 games. So and they got to go on the road. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Philly because they gotta make up for that Brooklyn game. I'm gonna go with Philly just because of that. But I really don't believe in the motherfuckers.
no, not me either.
What with these niggas capping about Embiid? Like, what has he done?
That's a good question, bro. That's a good question. I'm confused, y'all. I need everybody to I need somebody to what game should I do? Should I do the Clipper game? Y'all know I rock the Clipper, but I want to. But that game come on the same time as the Philly.
Who the Clippers?
Oh, Clippers in Cleveland, and then you said Philly and Denver.
Like, what game should I do? They come on at the same time.
Both are gonna be good games, so
best stay loyal, nigga. Stay loyal to your squad, bro. Go ahead and do the Clipper game.
Yeah,
always.
Your team Showtime, so you
okay.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie though. I'm mad about that because I wanted to look at them 2 battle each other.
I feel you. I'm gonna be flipping. Hey, if you see me, nigga, I do 2 games at one time, nigga. When it's a commercial, I go back to the other game and start doing commentary.
Hey, but I can't do that, bro. I like to watch one game, then just watch the highlights after.
Right. Because I can't. Because when I watch the game, I'm paying attention to every little thing.
Me too, but shit, you can't pay attention to it when it's a commercial. Shit, I'm gotta go to the next game.
I can't really. All right, see, everybody's okay. I'm gonna stick to Clipper then.
I think Philly, bro. I think Philly, they just mentally out of. They don't want to see Brooklyn, bro. I think that's why they really losing. Like they don't want to see Brooklyn in the.
Bro, Joel Embiid and James Harden is the same player, bro. That's not gonna win you a championship. I guarantee it.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hey, no Reggie Jackson, no Marcus Morris. Clip Nation. Not tonight.
No who?
No Reggie Jackson, no Marcus Morris. What?
No Reggie Jackson and no Marcus Morris. Oh man.
If they win that game.
And they on a back-to-back? Ain't they on a back-to-back?
Yeah, they on a back-to-back.
If they win that game,
man, Philly been Cleveland been my fault. The Clippers been one of the most mentally tough teams that I done seen this year. They didn't play a lot of back-to-back games.
They didn't play with different lineups too.
Hey, Elder Say that again one more time, because I think Elder did not.
The Clippers have been one of the best and most mentally tough teams this season with all the different lineups, all the different injuries, and playing on back-to-backs. They had some notable wins in which they battled and came back from at least 15 plus points down to win the game, bro. That's mentally tough, if you ask me.
For sure.
But
Salute
to
my boy
somebody,
Steve.
But
to somebody that don't watch basketball, Elder would have fooled them how he was talking, Captain earlier.
Man,
that's why I say I'm taking the Clipper team right now with against the Philly
don't
Lakers.
watch nothing but the Lakers games.
I'm like, oh, what you talking about mentally? Like, nigga, what? Come on, bro. You talking about Anthony Davis mentality? Come on, bro.
Yeah, that nigga mentality right now is.
That nigga ain't never put a team on his back, nigga, ever. Hey, what he did?
I don't know what AD on. Then y'all see what
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Talking about the Suns.
Bro, I didn't agree with it. He said Kawhi ain't gonna be the same defensively. Bro, Kawhi Leonard got one of the highest basketball IQs the game ever seen. It's not even just about his ability to move his feet. He uses his head. He know how to cut guys off. Like,
diving in the rough, bro.
Like, it's not true.
That's what makes him great, because he's not the most athletic player.
Right. He got the physicality. He got the strength, and he got the
strength
and the mindset. The mind, period. His mental toughness is better than any one of them motherfuckers that's right now, and better than anybody on the Lakers. Because you know what? You know why? Kawhi don't show no emotion, bro. He even killed. He focused on what he need to be doing. Like, you know, you see LeBron, that nigga drop his head. He stopped playing on defense. He starts shaking his head at his teammates. He start arguing with his teammates. You don't see Kawhi. That's not how Kawhi go about his business. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi leads by example, nigga. You're gonna follow suit when a nigga lead by example. Oh, he ain't playing. Come on, y'all. We gotta get this shit going.
Hey, Ty, I forgot to put this in the title, but y'all got that win yesterday, bro. That was a good win.
You talking about against Boston?
Yeah, that was a good win.
Hell,
that was a good win. Spencer Dinwiddie put them over the top, bro.
Lucas,
yeah, I'm loving that. I gotta thank KD for that. Gotta thank KD for getting rid of Dinwiddie.
I
ain't expect us to pull
y'all
out.
don't remember when I was telling if I said 4 times my Spencer Dinwiddie done. He not done. He in the wrong situation. I kept telling folks that. Now he's a perfect example.
That was crazy though.
Now
how they did
this, y'all. Now this is what Elder said. You know, Spencer Dinwiddie and Kawhi have the same injury. It's a matter of fact. Kawhi's a little less damaged than Spencer Dinwiddie was.
Yeah, a partial. It was a partial tear.
It wasn't even
But
then when he came back, then when he's back, you know what I'm saying, performing at his own level.
In 6-7 months,
y'all know he don't rely on
just for the sake of argument. He trying to put it like Kawhi, like just blew his knee out or something. Man, that man had a partial tear. He could have
came back from the shit. Like,
hey man, Kawhi being strategic.
That's all it is.
I'm gonna let y'all have this year. Next year is up.
Y'all know,
but that's politics too, bro. They trying to wait for this LeBron shit to fizzle out. They don't want. That's all they trying to do, bro. I'm telling you, if LeBron wasn't in no motherfucking Laker uniform, I can guarantee you that the Clippers would be they'll be running shit. Like, period.
That's all it is, bro.
Hey, I don't got no more Paul George update right now. We'll see. Steven. But hey, Steven, salute to y'all though. Golden State. Now, this last week, I was a little down on. I was saying, man, it might be.
Me too. You know me.
But they clicking. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Keep your eyes on Golden State. They get
clicking at the right time.
At the right time. I might be doing that. What time they play? Cause they played like a 9:30. I want to.
Boy, y'all got to think they get their full team back in.
I gotta do that game. Like this. Hold on, when they play? Hold on.
Yeah, check that when they play. Shit, I'm a Warrior fan and I don't even know. Shit.
Who they playing?
But the Lakers play the Raptors tonight. Hold up. Hold up.
The Lakers play the Raptors.
Oh, they on a back-to-back?
Yeah.
Where they playing at?
LA.
Oh wow, that might be a blowout.
Bro, we need the Lakers. I need the Lakers to win.
Hold on. What game should I do out of them two?
Hey, well, fuck it then. I'm gonna do all the games at one time, bro. I'm gonna do some shit that ain't nobody never did in the history of this shit.
I
Watch
might do. I don't
What's
know,
your
bro.
Greenleaf? What's your
Nah, the real Eleazy.
Who the Warriors playing?
The Wizards.
What's your channel?
Eleazy, the real Eleazy.
Hey, salute, Eleazy. I just subscribed to your shit, dog. Salute.
Oh, for sure. I appreciate you, Cuddy.
Hey, BJ. Duke. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to BJ shit too.
Hey, yeah, send me. Hey, if you subscribe to my shit, just comment, bro, and put your shit in there so I can subscribe to your shit. Whoever it is, whoever subscribes.
What's the name of BJ channel?
Put y'all channel in the private chat. I'm gonna subscribe.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the private then.
Salute y'all, boy. I got a channel too.
Oh, okay. Hey, Steve. So, come at the night. I don't know, man. I might do that game, bro. I want to see how the Golden State look.
Yeah, man. Y'all gotta watch out for Golden State. They're gonna be pretty good team.
The Wiseman looking good. Now all these, I like Wiseman. I don't care what nobody say. Wiseman really good. So I'm gonna see what Wiseman gonna do. But I still think it's next year you're gonna see you're gonna see what he really about. But I believe in Wiseman. Wiseman, what's the guard they got? Well, how be forgetting his name? What's up with that? What's my boy name? Came out of Arkansas.
Poole.
Oh, Moses Moody.
Moses Moody. Why did I'm calling the game. I forgot his name. Moses Moody.
That's Eric Musselman, bro. Eric Musselman used to coach the
Hey, that nigga Jordan Poole, something serious.
Oh yeah,
that nigga for real.
Like them guys gonna keep them guys gonna keep the Warriors irrelevant. Y'all don't realize.
Yep, Kuminga too. I like Kuminga.
Like Steph Curry, it's gonna be a time Steph Curry and Klay Thompson not the best players on their team. It's gonna be one of them three.
Andrew Wiggins.
I said that they in transition mode, bro. Watch, I'm telling you.
The Warriors, they're a deep team though, man.
I think if I had to guess though,
especially
I want to say Kuminga, but I'm telling y'all something. Wiseman got the ability to really get. I'm talking about really go to another level. Like
he got to prove me wrong, bro. I'm his biggest critic, nigga. Fuck that shit.
But y'all know Wiseman can't really develop like that, like on the team like this though.
I believe he gonna fit right. I think he can fit with them.
Yeah, he can fit in. He's very skilled and talented, but I mean, you know me, I be wanting results. I want results right now. Yeah, all that other shit.
You gotta stay out of foul trouble, man.
That's what I'm saying, nigga.
I kept telling people when everybody getting down Brandon Ingram, I said, bro, y'all don't see this. I see basketball. I'll be paying attention to everything.
That third eye.
When Brandon Ingram, once he get a little weight, he get his rhythm in the NBA. He know how the ins and outs. He gonna become a player, and that's what
unstoppable.
So Wiseman,
he already made an all-star.
As long as Wiseman, I'm telling y'all think it's the game. When Wiseman gets some weight on him, Wiseman's gonna be a beast. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro.
Okay.
I'm telling y'all. Number Showtime told y'all. Wiseman really got talent, bro. I watched.
Yeah, he got talent. I ain't never denied that he had talent. I was just like, I don't know if I would have picked him with that pick. That's all. Because I mean, it's these big men. You know, these big men ain't really built like that. Like, you feel me? That's why I say the big man. Like, I don't know. They be fragile. They get injured, and now all of a sudden it's just like you got another Anthony Davis on your hands. You know how talented he is, but can he stay healthy? You feel me?
All right. I don't know. I might do. I ain't decide yet. I'm gonna decide which one I'm gonna do out of them two.
But if you might be able to do the Warriors game, and you could do two games, bro. Because the Warriors game come on later.
What time the Warriors play?
Warriors play at 9:00. Lakers play at 9:30.
Oh, you're talking about out of those two games, yeah.
I'm gonna do the Warriors game. I'm gonna be watching the Lakers.
Who the Warriors? We play Washington. Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna do the Warriors game.
All right.
I'm gonna do the Warriors game. I gotta see how
coming, man.
I gotta see
all good.
The big three. This their first game back too. Since
the big three. Oh yeah, that's right. Huh?
Yeah, I gotta watch the big three play.
Yeah, I gotta pay attention to that.
Who Draymond playing?
Yeah,
Draymond playing. He coming back tonight.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Man,
We gonna see how his motherfucking ass looking.
They so fun to watch. I
love Scotty Barnes, bro. I like that dude because it's like
Scotty Barnes a beast, boy. Tell him.
He a dog for real.
Scotty Barnes.
Hey, they deep. Hey, they deep too though. They just need some more size. They need like some defender and a rebounder.
They need
under that. That's what it is. Front court though, really. They don't have no center. Kim Birch, I don't believe in Kim Birch like that. So.
Oh, Siakam still over there.
Siakam.
OG Anunoby, he out for the season though.
Oh, OG out for the season?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, who y'all got for tonight? For Joel Embiid?
I'm going Denver, bro. I'm gonna go Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
You already know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the matchup for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go with Philly, but they gotta make up for their Brooklyn man.
Yeah, they do. But they did struggle against fucking Orlando yesterday. So they got to travel back to Philly and play on a back-to-back. I want to say Philly because Philly at home. That's the only reason I get in the edge. But Denver on a 2-game losing streak. So it depends on what adjustments Mike Malone make, you know what I'm saying, within the last 2 games. If they can come out and put pressure on fucking Joel Embiid, then that's gonna fuck everything that Philly want to do. That's gonna fuck them up from a schematic standpoint.
Okay, so I'm going to make my prediction. I predict Joel. I think Nikola Jokic gonna get the best of Joel Embiid because they're on the back-to-back. I could be wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I'm gonna go pressure legs. I'm gonna go Nikola Jokic. I think he's gonna put up like a 30, 15, 12, like that. I'm not going to stretch the rebounds, but I think he's gonna have a triple-double, 30-point triple-double. I think Lillard's gonna pull away.
That nigga Jokic crazy numbers.
What about you?
We'll see, baby. That's gonna be a good game.
What about you, Cam? No, LeBron is not playing for Denver or Philly, so we don't have to talk about LeBron right here. You gotta worry about Toronto. What you got on that, Cam?
What's up? What's going
tonight? The Toronto and the Lakers game?
No, I ain't said nothing about that. I said Joel Embiid, Jokic.
Oh, I said Jokic. I'm gonna go
Salute, Mark. So what about you, BJ?
You already know I'm going with Joel Embiid, bro. He gonna dominate.
I knew he was going for Joel.
I think my boy Mook. What about you, E?
Battle of the Bigs.
Shit, bro. I think I'm gonna switch that pick, bro. I might have to go Denver. I might have to go Denver.
Okay.
But the most important player in the game, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, I think is gonna be fucking Will Barton. You know, I like to always get the most important player of the game, but tonight's game I picked Will Barton. You have to key on him. So it depends on what type of game he has for Denver. That's going to decide who win this game. So all the marbles and all the chips for me is on Will Barton. So pay attention to Will Barton and how he played tonight.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Man.
Close us out, man.
Salute to my boy Johnny, man. Man, we had a great show today, man. I hope you was entertained, man. It's it's your boy Showtime. Salute to my boy Cam, my boy Elder. He came through. Mr. I hate I ain't get Mr. Maz on a little long. They was so busy into the debate. Miss Mad couldn't really get his shit off for real, but I'll catch him on the next one. Salute him. If I miss you, y'all know what's up. My boy Roy, everybody, man. Salute E. Man, I'm finna ready to shut this stream down. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Salute.
Salute.
Salute.